now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. It's the show with everyone, your favorite
Why are you
people.
singing?
End of the show, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.
That was the show.
All right.
Best show ever.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why I was singing. Okay, I'm quite tired. I've had a long day. Let's just say hi to everyone. How you all doing? How is everybody?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Pretty good.
Chat.
Good.
Doing all right? Chatteroonies.
Let's wait for a minute.
Little chatters. Everybody be quiet for 30 seconds. Wait for them to speak back.
Little chatter.
Well, we're having a conversation. This is between you and me,
Just us
and
two?
you are the chat.
Oh, I see.
It's a very.
I thought you meant me. I thought you were talking
No,
to me.
no,
It was just
I'm
me.
sorry.
I was like,
but
this is going to be really awkward. We have to kick out everyone in chat and then
Yeah.
everyone on this call.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
No, that's fair enough. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fimbulwinter. We were off last week, so don't fret if you were like panicking that it wasn't here. This is chapter 4. The wonderful cast here are. Let's say hi to everyone. I want to say hi to everyone. How you doing, Bobby? How's your week been?
Great. I'm doing great. I'm literally in the middle of like the storm of the century. So basically I'm gonna get around 70 centimeters of snow within like a
Holy
30
shit.
hour or time frame. So I'm like kind of like bunkered down. Couldn't stream today because of power outages, but I'm here today and I can't wait to play role playing games.
Power outages is what I used to call Class A drugs as well.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's a lot.
That's a terrible code.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the thing. There's a lot of terms you could use for it, but just one of many. But yeah, I can't wait to play some role play games. I like to play games.
Nice. How was your week, distracted elf?
Oh, pretty good. I bought a PS4.
I saw the glorious tweets of I have a PS4 now.
I mean, look, it's right. I can't really see. It's right there.
Jesus, what the
Oh,
fuck?
God. Oh,
My
you're
room-
a practitioner
I thought
of
my
the
room was
floor
better.
drone.
Delete
My-
the VOD.
My
Are
room's
you a
mess.
practitioner of hoarding?
My room's a mess. Okay. What do you want from me?
Somewhere in there is a PS4, I believe you.
It's on the desk. I swear. but
Why did you need a PS4? Or do you just want one?
It's not really a matter of need, but like, I've been thinking about it for a couple weeks and like going, do I have enough money? And I was like, fuck it.
Have you been playing it on stream?
Yeah, I've been playing Neo, but like,
Everyone's playing it. What is that?
It's so good.
What is it? What's
it's
it
like
about?
it's like a Japanese styled like samurai kind of vibe,
Dark
Onimusha.
Souls.
like Dark Soulsy game.
Dark Souls Samurais.
Onimusha. Do you remember
It's
Onimusha?
It's very like Onimusha, yeah.
I fucking love
made
that.
it's made by the same people who made the Ninja Gaiden games. So
Oh, I used to fucking love those. Ryu. Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm glad you had a great week. How are you doing there, Mr. Piggly Pony Punch?
I'm good. I've been single all week. Still single.
Still
I was
single.
single
Oh, it's
before that.
Valentine's Day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not that.
You might not end up that way. We'll have to see what happens.
Oh,
This is. I'm not going to say anything else.
I'm surprised you're single because you can play a guitar, and that's all there is to it. You know.
I'm. Yeah,
Bones and that guitar, come on.
it's because my diet is like this. So
It's just that one bottle of
I
wine that sustained him for his entire life.
yeah, you see. No, it's like there's been so many opportunities where girls like, oh, you're so hot, and then I pull up this and I'm like, oh, I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just buy your CDs. What about you, Peachy? What have you been up to all week?
I choose to be alone today because obviously I get a lot of attention. Nearly got through that sentence. What have I been doing all week?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, trying to catch up because I was ill for a week, and that's why Fimbulwinter wasn't on. Sorry.
Partially. It was also
I'm
partially
s-
because of my shitty internet last week.
I was sick too, though. I think we all-
At the moment, I'm at the point where I'm basically editing. The second I finish editing a video, I have to post it straight away because I'm already late for the video. I'm so behind.
Yeah.
But I do
Welcome to
have
my
a new
life.
soundboard for my stream, which is a lot of fun. And
That's
I
cool.
think everyone's starting to hate now. I'm pretty sure everyone who's been on my stream has heard Careless Whisper by George Michael 17 times an hour. It's ridiculous.
I mean,
But
that
I'm
sounds
okay.
good to me.
Me too, right? Just you watch my stream. It'll be fine.
That will be what it will be from now on. Just me and you sitting there like, play Careless Whisper again. Do it again. What about you, Charlie? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm ready to be a demon again. A demon again?
A
A
deem.
DM again.
A deem.
Same. A demon.
I'm ready to be
I
a
haven't
goom.
been doing
A goom.
anything. I've been living a lonely life here in the north. It's cold.
By yourself.
Yeah. Can't find many people. I mean, you just see like one person a month. So, you know,
Yeah. And it's like
sometimes it's a catch, sometimes it's a no.
Sometimes it's a guy with a Mountain Dew bottle. I feel like we got the full story between the two of them as the only two people in Sweden, so therefore they must know each other.
There's like no people in Sweden, so yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's just.
How about you?
Oh, my week's been great.
Oh,
My week, especially, has all been leading up to almost nothing happening. Interestingly enough, nothing's going on.
Okay.
Pretty boring. Pretty slow.
Simple.
Pretty slow goings. And onto the game, Charlie. I'll hand it over to you. There's no music or nothing, Charlie. If you've been trying again,
what? I can hear the music.
Do the signal.
we need to all do the signal.
Okay, I guess we'll just have to. Can you hear
Hey,
anything?
there we go.
Okay.
You
Well,
did it.
all right. So last week there was no game, but the week before that, our heroes or not heroes were they were sent on a mission. They killed an ice giant, I think. You went to a bar. You saw a terrifying wizard, at least for a rook. And I think you took your cart and you were sent by Minna, a brass dragon, to find some sort of scrolls or important documents at a ancient library that was supposed to be like destroyed by the Watcher's Vanguard. But as you came there, you saw a bunch of dead bodies of Northerners, and you fought these the Watcher's Vanguard. And they fought pretty badly because you totally ruined them. And they're lying on the cold, hard ground in the snow. And I guess that's where we're going to start the game.
Uninterrogated, mind you.
Did you what?
Well, we
straight up
had
murdered
we had to murder them because it was we had
Yeah.
to save Ash because she was just stood there like.
Oh yeah.
"Ah."
I mean, what do you want from me, Ash? Yeah.
Everyone else like dove into bushes at the sides of the road, and Ash was like, "Good morning, chaps."
What's up?
Oh, Ash, that was a great plan. Nice one.
Thank you. Now, let's see if the scrolls we came for are still here.
So as you're standing in the snow, like light is falling. It's actually getting quite dark again. It took you like the entire day to get there. You see like these small torches that they have, like lying on the ground, just small kind of flames flickering from them. It's getting darker, so you probably want to take care of those torches. You can all roll perception checks if you want.
Here we go.
Nope.
I love how
Wow.
like I feel like perception check is probably the most common check that is ever made in D&D, and Elf refuses to make it.
Yeah, I
That's-
don't think that.
That's
Ash
a
is
girl after
perceive-
my own heart, right
I
there.
don't think that Ash is perceivable.
Perceivable.
As I love playing games that way.
Where you just disregard the core mechanics in favor of failing. Yeah.
Like I run from fights in most campaigns.
So, Sven, you're just kind of looking out in the distance, and you stare at the blood, and you feel this weird feeling filling your body. It's a weight on you, and you're just kind of in the corner, like, what have I done? You're having a moment, so you can't really look up and do anything right now. It's a sad bird.
Squawk.
As you're just kind of taking in the moment after the battle, Bjorn, as you're kind of cleaning up your weapons, you see something moving in the corner of your eye, because you're standing kind of on like the top of the mountain by the ruins. So there's like other hills like going down and up, and there's forests around you. As you look a bit closer, you see something resembling a horse kind of scuttering away, and on the horse you see a figure kind of scuttering away and fleeing from your position, just going straight into the forest.
Anybody see that? The rider.
What?
The rider.
Oh, I didn't see nothing.
No, there was a horse.
Well, we best be
Rider.
fast then. Riders usually are
Well,
scouts or messengers or something like that, and if they ran when you looked at them, then they clearly don't want to be seen with us, meaning that we need to get what we came for and leave. Now,
What did we come for?
the scrolls.
Right, scrolls.
well,
I look around. Are there any scrolls around here?
we're still outside, aren't we?
Yeah, you're still outside.
I'm
I
already
know.
moving towards like whatever the door of this is. Yeah, like
Scrolls aren't Cass's like bread and butter. He doesn't know where you would keep a scroll. Probably doesn't know what a scroll actually is.
So I'd say, just from everyone, you see maybe like 4 or 5 Norse bodies laying into like on the ground next to the newly killed Watcher's Vanguard. Do you look through their pockets, or what do you do with their bodies?
I'm going to quickly look through through their pockets and just any valuables and stuff I'm going to put aside, and then I'm going to do like a ritualistic sort of like not a burial, but like a ceremony, I guess. And I think it will be burn the bodies. I think. would be
Yeah,
proper.
in Norse mythology, or just like by your religion, it would be most fitting to actually burn the bodies. You know, at least that they would go to Valhalla because they probably steeped in battle. So
Yeah. So
That's
What
a
kind of
comfort.
weapons did they have on them?
As you look, you see some sort of like the Vikings, the Northerners. They have small axes. You see some has like a 2-handed axe, but it's worn out. It's not really of any value. You think these were mostly low grade soldiers, perhaps?
Do they have hand axes, throwing axes?
Yeah,
Can I grab however many?
sure. You would find 2 of them probably on one body. On the Watcher's Vanguard, you find 1 silver sword.
Silver sword, as in silver bladed.
Silver bladed, exactly.
Oh, fuck this.
Oh, I want this thing. It's a bit shiny.
What type of sword is it?
It's a 1-handed sword, probably mostly used with maybe a shield. It's not particularly heavy. It's not like the entire blade is made out of sword. It's just like the outermost part of it, so it's very shiny.
I think, is it only me and Sven that really use short swords?
think so. Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw it at Rook because he's just like looking at it, trying to figure out what it is.
I mean, I'm interested in it, but at the same time, I quite like Slice and Dice. But I'm happy to call this new sword Slice and get rid of Slice. But I also thought Sven might want it. I don't know. So I'll catch it, and I'll look it over.
You can
Do I
roll
know-
a history check on it.
Oh Jesus!
And Carson, what do you say?
I was just wondering if I knew how useful silvered swords are in battle.
You can roll a history check as well.
Dead
if you
10.
want.
Yeah, and as all that's going on, I'm still just sort of like building a small pyre and just sort of getting the bodies ready. And I'm gonna take a couple copper pieces and put them over their eyes to pay the boatman, and just sort of as I'm lighting it ablaze, I'm just gonna kneel down and pray.
Really is a waste of time, and you're creating a signal fire.
Why is he putting money on them?
I say offhandedly as I'm like, going to the building, looking
Yeah,
for...
Bernie, we could use that money.
Sven, what are you doing right now?
I would be looking to see if I can get back any of the arrows I shot. I think I shot about 3 of them. If any one of them are still whole.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you find all of them. However, one of them, it's so into the person's body, so when you kind of try to pull it out, it just breaks.
God damn it, Sven.
Did I find anything out about this sword on a 10, or is it just
You kind of look it over. You kind of think about it. You don't know a lot about the Watcher's Vanguard, but you do know that a lot of the higher ranking ones would have a silver sword for different type of creatures. It's more effective against those maybe demons or something like that. You don't really remember, but you're sure it might just be a religious or like a status thing, but you don't really know actually.
Before I ditch one of them, I'm gonna head over to Esh and like hold it up in front of Esh and say, do you know if this is magic or just silver?
No, a silvered blade. Well, I mean, generally you coat silver on something to... I guess I should use an Arcana check or a Nature check or something before I just spout off a bunch of stuff.
I mean, if you're looking for something magical, it'd be Arcana. But it's more if you want to understand like the Watcher Vanguards, if you would know more about them, I'd be history. But you do you, boo.
Arcana then.
Is it a magical sword?
Does 21 learn anything about our silver sword?
You know that particular demons and magical creatures of more the infernal, the corrupted kind would have not resistance, but the like they would be vulnerable to silver. So that's what it would be made of. It's not magical. It's more of an effect. So it's not an inherent magical sword.
Well, of course, the sword itself is nothing special, but the silver coating will be able to penetrate the defenses of some infernal beings, demons, devils, that sort of thing. They are naturally weak to such substances.
It's 1d8 piercing, and it's a finesse weapon actually.
Finesse is fine, I think. Yes.
And it's silvered.
As long as it's not my offhand. God, I'm fucking such a shit DM. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch Slice, my normal short sword, which I showed up with, just a standard looking short sword. I'm just gonna throw it down next to the bodies that Bjarn is piling up. And then I'll hold the silver one aloft and say, "You will be my new Slice," and then I'll try and fit it in the scabbard. And then it will hopefully maybe vaguely fit. If it doesn't, I'm gonna go and get.
It kind of fits. It's a bit heavier and a bit sturdier than your other weapon, but you can definitely have it as your offhand sword.
I'm using it as my main sword.
As your main sword. Okay.
Yeah. So it's just a D8, and it's silvered.
Yeah.
Cool.
The finesse one. You find 3 regular healing potions from just looking around at the different people. And you also find 50 gold on all of them together. So,
I'm not doing any like scavenging necessarily.
What about the building?
okay, so
Entering the building.
Who's looking at the bodies?
I probably would have just finished lighting them and saying a few prayers, and I'm just gonna stand up and we should go inside and check out that tower before anybody else shows up.
I'm watching the body, still bemused that he's just burning money for no apparent reason.
I'm watching him, but I agree with his burning of the bodies because I assume that if we don't, then ghosts will come. I'm just kind of like cautiously watching him.
Ghosts.
I don't understand anything about magic, but I know that I don't want ghosts to show up.
I mean, that's fair.
So, as you're kind of walking closer to these ruins, you don't really see an entrance. It's kind of overgrowth with different kinds of vines, and it's kind of like the crumbled rock. You see this probably used to be some sort of structure, but it's kind of bent in sort of ways. You don't see an entrance where it's supposed to be.
As we're walking up, I'm gonna take my metal helmet off and clip it to my waist, and I'm gonna take a better look at the actual structure itself. Are there any like runes or anything carved into the old stone that might be covered over by the vines, or anything like that might indicate go this way or check this out? Because it doesn't seem like there's a door.
As you kind of look it over, you see old runes. They're in Old Norse. Some of the letters are kind of scratched away, and some of them are like hidden by vines, but it says something like wisdom is the true power. Some kind of like quotes of different Norse gods or something. But as you kind of look closer, Sven, I wanted to make a survival check.
Bam. Look out.
You
Still-
instantly die.
Yeah.
That's two natural ones in a row. As you're kind of still in this weird emotional state, you're not feeling it today. You're just kind of staring at Bjarne, staring at Ash, and it's like, what is life, really?
I'm not gonna be of much help, am I? I'm just gonna walk around being depressed, just following the rest. I don't feel like taking initiative today. Just
You feel very lonely today. It's
Yeah.
like it's
Don't
some
talk to me.
yeah. It's like there's some sort of date. I don't know. Bjarne, you look closer. And as you're all kind of walking in the snow, I'd say, Rook, roll a survival check.
What the fuck? Maybe roll a survival check. I can't
Wait,
survive.
hang on. Where are we walking in this? Aren't we right near the building that we need to check out?
It is. You are near the building, but it's still snowy, and you haven't found like an entrance yet.
Oh,
You're kind
okay.
of just standing in front of like ruins. And the building is more like, it's more kind of in the entire mountain, so you can't really see
Mhm.
that there will be something like big inside.
Well,
It's very crumpled.
well done, Rook.
These rolls.
Rook, you look around, you slip on the snow, and then you just sit there like, well, seems like there's no library.
Are there any birds or anything flying in the sky around here?
Actually, when you kind of sit around, you look up, you see two blackbirds kind of circling around the where you are. They kind of fly over the burning bodies, and then they kind of fly away. They're kind of driven to the right, kind of circling, going back and forth, sometimes going down on the ground, just picking at it a bit.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals on one of them.
All right, sure.
Yeah, feathers.
You see as one kind of stops in its tracks, and it sits down on a small, what do you call it, like a stick? I don't know what you call it. On a
Stick
wood,
A
you know, on
branch?
trees, a branch, exactly. It sits on a branch, and it kind of peckers a bit, looking at you. You speak with us.
Yeah, who do you think I'm talking to?
It kind
None
of
of us have
like
got feathers.
it twitches a bit like birds do,
does.
and it kind of jumps down. It hops on the ground a bit and flies up and sits on your shoulder. You should follow him.
What, him?
He knows the way. And you see as it kind of looks at the other bird, kind of flopping about. You see as it again kind of tries to stray you to the right.
Okay, I'm gonna start following the ball. I think we should maybe follow this bird. Seems to have some information we don't have.
Was
It's not something
he
you hear every day.
was he just talking in bird to a bird,
You just saw him
or is
kind
it
of
like a?
like
Yeah, what are we?
makes weird sounds to a bird, and the bird was kind of making weird sounds back.
So he just looks insane, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm still sat on the ground, and I'm just gonna shake my head and be like, no, we do not want to follow bird. There is no way to find out how to get in. Are you sure we are in the right place?
Does
map
Sven
said-
understand the bird?
You understand everything. We speak with animals.
No, does Sven understand the
No.
bird? Okay.
No, I don't think so. No.
No, I think this might be a good idea. He seems to know that there's something over there.
What?
Well, I have no other plans, so fine.
Settled then.
Okay, we will follow bird.
Democracy, innit?
Is the bird a raven? When I look, does it look like a raven?
It's most definitely a raven.
Is
There
it-
are two ravens.
Is it the freaky raven that Sven kept seeing?
Did you ever see that raven?
Well,
no,
I
I
did.
was. Yeah,
No.
you did. But I mean,
I don't
Sven.
think they ever did.
I don't think anyone else actually saw the other birds. But Sven, as you look up, these are most definitely the birds that kind of been around you for some time.
Mother, father, is it you?
You're saying this raven is talking to you?
No, I'm talking to it.
And what did it respond?
It said we should follow that guy over there. I assume it's a
kinda-
guy. I didn't mean to assume.
It kind of like peckers you on the shoulder, like,
Why can you
and kind of
speak
starts
bird?
flying.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why can I speak bird?
It's-
Magic, innit?
Oh, you
Those-
two you are also magic caster?
No, Casa.
And-
Casa.
I like turn to Sven. I'm like, do you know spells, Sven?
No, I'm a doctor, so no.
Actually, Rook brings up a good point. Do you have a license?
License for what? Are you saying that I need a license to have a fucking conversation with a bird? Any old bird
The
at my
birds,
discretion?
you hear like the one of the birds says, "Wow, wow, wow," and it just kind of starts like impatiently, like hopping in one direction.
Can we have this conversation as we move towards the birds?
Yes, we will
Fine,
speak. We will
fine.
speak about this later. I will inform you as to the proper methods by which to achieve legality with your magic.
Leave what?
Never mind. Bird. Just- Fine. And I just walk towards this wherever this bird is that we're supposed to be following.
The birds, they kind of lead you. They're hopping around. They fly sometimes. They lead you through this. It's almost like, you know, when the trees they kind of form in a little hallway. It seems like someone's been walking here pretty recently. You see kind of like cut off leaves, and as you look down, there is some footsteps in the snow. You walk down a bit until you see kind of the side of the ruins. Here it's much less like disturbed by time. It seems like the other part has probably been what do we call it? Experienced with wind and harsh weather conditions than this side. As you walk up, you see that there's still a lit torch kind of hanging on the wall. And there's definitely an entrance. There's like a small kind of groove, an opening. It looks dark, but there's definitely an entrance inside.
Well, it looks like your bird friends were not entirely incorrect.
2 ravens.
I wouldn't read too much into it.
No. You might not think, but Odin, he has 2 raven messengers.
Hey, Feathers, do you know who Odin is?
No.
Are their names?
Turn around to Rock. What?
Can you ask their names, Carcer?
All right, are you going to jump in here, Sven? I said Feathers, not Sven. Doesn't even sound similar.
Oh, sorry.
You
How
sure
long
you're a
does-
doctor?
Are you talking to the birds?
Okay, I'm gonna say, yeah. What are your 2 names then?
As you kind of turn around to talk to them again, you don't see the birds anymore.
Hello?
You look around and there are no tracks in the snow from them where they used to hop. There's
Where
just
are they?
silence.
Where'd they go?
I
They
have
flew
no
away.
idea.
Perhaps they were Odin's birds, I say, and I walk past and start.
This is not the salient point right now. The salient point is there's an entrance right here, and we should be pursuing
Yes.
whatever is inside.
This is a sign from Odin. I'm gonna head on in through the opening.
Sure, Odin. Nothing to do with me.
It's
I'm
just an
gonna
entry.
Why I fucking bother?
keep my weapons holstered, I guess you could say. I'm not gonna be armed or anything while I go into here.
Oh, I am.
So, who wants
Yeah.
to go in first?
Well, I
Yeah.
literally just walk
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Just walk-
pointed to you.
Oh, well then.
All right.
I'm gonna stand back and see what happens once he enters the.
I'll follow him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Okay.
going in. I'm not that afraid.
Same.
It's
I'm still waiting.
it's pitch black, and you kind of have to duck down as you're walking in. Carcer, it's about the same size as you. If you would have a door, it's perfect for you. But for everyone else, you'd have to really get down to get inside.
This is a
How does it-
child's
how does it look?
library.
Small.
It's
Doors.
small and it's pitch black. Does anyone have dark vision?
Yes.
I have, yeah.
Nope.
Okay. So everyone else that wouldn't have dark vision, it's just pitch black. But for those who can see, you look up and you enter a very small hall. It's got quite the large ceiling, but there's a smell of moss and dirt and kind of this hint of water. You see that there are stairs leading up the way you came, and that way is entirely just covered in stones and different debris. It's just been collapsed.
Can I light a torch?
Sure.
I sit for a moment, light a torch, hold it up, look around, see the same thing. I guess.
You see the same thing, but now more clearly. You would see different kind of decorations and runes on the walls.
Does it look like a library or does it look like a temple? at this
It
point?
doesn't look like a library. There are no books here. It mostly just looks like kind of, like a reception of some sort. You see different it's almost like shelves, but there's nothing on them. And as you walk in further, you don't really see any doors. You only see kind of small paths leading further into the temple or the cave. But there's a lot of debris and fallen in roof that you'd have to get through.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast the light cantrip on one of my hands and I'm gonna just keep heading straight on down deeper into the cave or temple or whatnot.
All right.
I'm
Guys
sticking
coming.
pretty close to him as well. 'Cause-
Yeah, I'm just moving with the group right now.
Can I hear? Did you say there's different passages?
Yeah, there are like small like crawl holes that you could enter. Probably there's only one that would be big enough for everyone to actually fit through. But there's probably one smaller one that you could, like Carcer, you could actually crawl past.
Hang on a minute, let me check this out. And I'm gonna Winnie the Pooh in there.
Oh, okay. You jump into this small hole. You kind of have to crawl up to get to that height. It's very claustrophobic. Do you have dark vision? You do?
Yeah.
All right. So it's not as dark. You can still see kind of your hands in front of you, but further than that, it's pitch black. You kind of you go slower, and it gets tighter, and it gets kind of tighter until it kind of opens up. You step out, and at first you don't see anything. There's just kind of a wall in front of you. But then you look down. You're standing on some kind of almost roof-like thing, looking down at another hall. You see 3 figures standing by the walls. They appear to be statues, kind of these northerner origin. But you don't see as much from that far up.
I'm gonna shout through.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna shout through the hole. Yeah, I found something in here.
I don't believe any of us can follow you, so I hope that whatever you found, you're capable of dealing with yourself.
Statues or something, innit?
If there's another way.
I don't know if it is. I
Hang
can't
on.
see it.
She's such a bitch. Hang on, let me have a closer look.
Be careful.
You probably have to get down from kind of the ledge to actually get down on the floor, to be able to look further into what's actually in front of you.
I'm gonna do that.
You're
I'm a
gonna
leap.
do that. Okay, let me see. Okay. You're climb down slowly but surely, and you get down on the ground. It's very cold in here. You hear kind of dripping of water somewhere, and you look up at these big statues. I mean, you think that Bjarne is tall, but these are probably 1 meter taller than him. I don't know, you are Midgardian, but how well are you with Norse mythology and the religion?
I mean, I wouldn't have studied it or anything. Maybe some folk stories told when I was a kid. That's about it.
You probably only recognize one of them. You'd think it would be Odin in the middle. You see this kind of old looking man with the beard, one eye kind of scruffled around. It's very, they don't look like people. They're mostly artistic descriptions of what they would look like. So they're definitely not of Valerian origin. This is definitely Norse carving.
Is there any other way into this place that I can see that the party could get through?
You look back. You do see kind of some debris. You could probably get it away. Maybe there would be a way for them to come inside to the same place. And as well as everyone else, as you're making your way, you know, there's kind of there's lights, not light, but there would be like kind of a small hole you'd be able to see through. The rest is kind of blocked, but you could probably be able to like clear it out. It wouldn't take that long.
Yeah, I'd start picking up the stones and start putting them aside and start trying to clear the way.
I 100% leave it to him.
I think I found Odin in here.
What? Are you
Odin.
serious?
I mean, looks like him.
How do you know?
Oh, stories. My mum used to show me books all the time. Giant man, beard, funny eye.
Funny eye or one eye?
Well, he's got one normal eye and then the other one's a bit... What was that word you used? Scruffled?
I mean, it's like it's kind of like there's
But
it's
a big scar. Sort of
yeah,
thing.
a scar kind of.
Yeah, one eye.
That's Odin under my breath. Stay down there. And I'm gonna double down and try and move these stones quicker.
Yeah, and I'm gonna clear the stones from my end as well.
All right. So you start clearing. It takes maybe like 5 minutes until you've actually gotten everything away, so you can enter the other hall. Let me see. So you all see these kind of 3 statues standing in front of you. Bjarne, you notice that this is definitely some kind of depiction of Odin.
Do I notice the other two?
Yeah. To the left, you see Buri, father of Odin, god of prehistory. And to his right, there's Ver, who's the goddess of wisdom, standing at his side.
I'm gonna kneel down and pray.
Rook, do you still have the flame up, the torch? So with the help of the torch, you can see that these are made out of stone. You see that like maybe one arm is kind of off at Buri. Some debris has fallen down. It's not stable. Where you actually cleared the rubble, you see the small stones have kind of fallen down, and you hear kind of a rumble in the cave. Everyone can roll a perception check.
Top quality rolls from Rook today.
I refuse. I already have a book out.
Are you reading about it?
Yes. I'm looking up references for what these statues could possibly be.
And I'm still outside, so I don't think I need to do one, I guess.
Oh, you didn't walk inside?
No, I want to see if they died or not.
Oh, it's getting cold outside.
Yeah, I was gonna shout. How does it look over there?
Can we hear him?
He's dead.
Yeah, you can hear him. It's kind of distant, but you can definitely hear him.
It's fine, Sven. It's dark.
Okay, I'm coming in. Walk into them, and then I guess I'll roll that perception check.
Yeah, sure.
It's not gonna do anything. Yeah, there we go. Fine.
Okay, 7. Bjarne, as you're looking up at these statues, kind of taking in the immense value of actually seeing your gods made out of stone, like this handiwork has been made from your kin. You see Odin. In his hands, it's kind of holding it like this. You see a small hourglass. And as you enter the room, it just kind of slowly, it turns. You see sand kind of starting to trickle down slowly.
What does this mean? Esh, come here. What's this?
Yeah. What? And I go and look over at the hourglass that's slowly ticking down.
And while she's checking it out, would I know anything as well? Like, I want to. Would that be a religion, maybe? I'm just trying to think back to what that would signify. I assume time's running.
Bjorn, academically, I would have to guess that this is some sort of timer for
Well-
some kind of trap.
Yeah, I would agree.
You
But-
said it was safe.
I said it was dark.
I'm gonna look around. Do I see anything like moving, or do I hear any creaking, or like of any mechanisms, or?
As you kind of look around, you kind of start seeing the head of Ver, the goddess, and the head of Buri kind of tilt towards you.
I take 5 steps back away from this thing.
Nope. I'm walking out. I'm out. I'm walking away.
Is that supposed to happen?
What do you want, Odin?
Taking the torch as well for anyone that
And
doesn't
then-
have dark vision.
I'm gonna try and head out because it seems I'm gonna head back out through where we came in through. It doesn't seem overly safe.
Where are we going?
Is everyone heading out?
There are no scrolls.
Following the torch.
Well,
We came here to find something. Where are you going?
You were looking for scrolls. There are no scrolls. So, fuck this. We figure it out outside before the thing gets to the bottom and Odin kills us all. Bye.
You see, as it kind of starts ticking down, it's almost at its limit.
Hey, I'm
just
out.
a little bit more time.
I attempt to leave, straight up leave the whole building. I'm
isn't
fast.
Everybody else is like, or I don't know, whoever's walking away is walking away, and I've taken 5 steps back away from this thing so that anything that explodes out of it won't, destroy me. And I'm just staring at it, just waiting for the time to
Okay.
be over.
Yeah, me
So
too.
as you're just staring at it, kind of from the bottom and up, you see this small little text engraved at the bottom of the statue. You don't know the language.
Interesting.
Well, what is?
A moment, and I pull a book out of my bag.
And
Read-
as you
read
see,
one of the
as
lines.
this last sand kind of starts to trickle down, see the small grain just landing, and there's silence.
Well,
I cast the spell Comprehend Languages, and I read the language.
Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it?
seemed to be.
You hear kind of a small rumble from the back of the statues. You hear something turning behind it. You see as the statues, they look back again. And as you read the text, it says, "Patience is key." And you see as the behind Odin, it kind of opens up. It goes to the side, and there's a doorway.
I walk over towards the door, and I open it. If there's a door there. When you say doorway, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it is a door. It is definitely a door. So
Yeah,
who else? Did everyone else leave?
Yeah, the
Yeah, are
second-
you dead yet?
I didn't.
yeah, I
Not
had stopped.
Scared of a timer.
Yeah, and I had stopped when she had went up and noticed the thing. And before Esh, like I guess as soon as Esh finishes reading and as she starts to get up, what does it say, Esh?
patience is key.
No, you can read it. You can read it. You kind of look closer at it, and it definitely says patience is key in Norse.
Patience is key. And I guess Esh is walking towards the door.
Yeah.
Wait up, Esh. I'm gonna
Mhm.
just run off towards the door as well.
The others will catch up as necessary.
I presume is it just me and Sven outside?
Yeah, everyone else is in there, kind of bravely standing.
already stood next to him like, do you think they are dead yet?
Yes.
What
I'm
should we
fairly sure
do?
they are dead.
Do you want to go somewhere else?
I mean, I usually build snowmen.
Okay. I begin making a snow pile. I'll put the torch in it.
Shouldn't we fetch the other two?
Oh, they aren't here.
Hey!
What?
You coming or what?
Oh, you're not dead.
Oh, they're not dead.
No, we're not fucking dead.
Rook,
What's
they're
wrong
not
with you?
dead.
I got my hands cold for nothing. And to pick up the torch and hand it
You
to
don't get your
Sven.
hands cold, do you?
Lead the way. Lead the way.
Well, you must take the torch so I can dry my hands.
God, I'll take the torch.
And then I'm going to say, well, now you have to lead the way.
Oh, God damn it. I'll start walking in,
And I'll walk in last.
looking at the cool. I'm guessing it's like kind of a big doorway that opened.
Yeah, you see, you didn't see, but the statue of Odin kind of moved to the side, and behind him was a door. So Bjarni, I guess you're leading the way.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you go into this doorway, it's still dark. You kind of have to bend down because there's still the roof is caved in even worse at this part. And you hear as you walk in, you kind of hear this flaw, like you know when you step into water, you hear your footsteps very loudly, like you walk into shallow water. It's very dark, but as you look down, you see kind of your own image reflecting in the very dark waters, like below you.
I'll just keep moving. Is there anything else I see?
You see the edges, like the walls of the cave, but it just kind of goes forward, the water, and you don't see much else. You see kind of the roof on one side, kind of almost caved in, but there's not much else. You can't see the end of this room.
What do you make of this, Ash?
What do I make of this? Well, the cave-ins are bad news. Anything valuable that would have been left around might be damaged. But things like scrolls and so forth are usually kept in alcoves, so we should be able to recover anything like that. Was there something specific you wanted me to pontificate on, or?
Well, this is sort of abnormal. Really no. I suppose I could just keep moving forward and see how far I can go and the water gets deeper. Stay there. I'm gonna cast light, the cantrip, and on my hand, I guess, and just put it up. Even though I have dark vision, I just wanted to get a better view of what's going on. And
Please don't drown.
I won't. Just keep an eye on me.
Of course.
And I'm going to keep moving forward. And you said that the wall is slanted on one side?
The roof is slanted. And as you kind of wade forward, the water is rising. The floor is going down. And it's ice cold.
The water's getting
freezing.
deeper, Ash. This is not much farther I can go. I'm going to stay where I am. I'm going to duck my head underneath the water and open my eyes and see if I can see anything through the water. And I'm going to take my hand as well and hold that down there with the light and see if that can shine on anything under the water.
You'd have to get a bit further to actually be able to submerge yourself entirely in the water.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll keep moving forward until I can sort of, because I'm trying to discern what's down this way. Because right now I can just see roof and water, and that's about it.
When it's like about to your chest, it hurts. You know, it's painfully cold. And the roof is kind of getting further and further down, so it's almost like you have to go down like beneath the water. You take a deep breath and you submerge yourself. It's even worse. It's dark. You see kind of there's probably some kind of seaweed growing in like on the walls. But as you focus, you see a small faint light a bit away under the water.
How far away would you say? Would I think it would be?
Maybe like 8 meters.
Well, that's not too bad. I'm gonna kick off and try and swim. It's I don't know how easy that's gonna be because I'm wearing like heavy armor. So it's probably very difficult to swim in scale mail, but I'm gonna do my best to try and make it that 8 meters.
You'd probably because as you get further down the waters, the roof is actually just against the water, so you can't go up once you go down, at least what you know.
Yeah, so that's fine. I'm gonna take a deep breath.
All right.
And try and push forward.
So everyone else, you see as Bjarni is kind of walking into this deep, pitch black water, and he just disappears beneath it.
I'm not going into water.
He is
Ruin
going
all
to
my
die.
books.
It's simple
Bjorn?
as this.
He's fine. He said he would be fine. He'll
What
be
if
back.
there is something in
Patience.
water, huh? Tentacle reach up.
Yeah, he can't know that.
Bjarni, you'd have to roll athletics and a constitution saving throw.
Athletics and con save.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's gonna drown.
All right, so it's painful. It's like 1,000 knives kind of sticking through your chest, and you feel kind of your body tensing up as you're trying to swim these harsh waters. It's heavy. You just try to wade, but you have so much armor on you. Roll in another Constitution saving throw.
He's going into cardiac arrest. It's over.
You wade through and you feel like your air is kind of going out. You're either gonna have to try and make it there in time, or you're gonna have to turn back.
I'm going to. Am I like waiting on the like? So I'm curious. Is the floor right like underneath me? Like how deep does this water seem to be? Or am I full on swimming?
You're swimming. You're full on swimming.
I'm going to
Die.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep
No!
going.
Okay. Okay.
If he's gone like for longer than I think that he could survive underwater,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna dive in after him.
It's been some time now.
Yeah.
Definitely for just
So
going
I
down
turn
and
back and I
checking
see the
out.
party like, no.
So it's taking too long. You're just standing there. You don't hear any sound. Just kind of the light dripping of water, and no
And the water's
sign of
super
him.
cold, right?
It's extremely cold and it's pitch black.
I'm
from
gonna
what you can see.
rage and just dive in. Well, if you
Alright.
fucking idiots don't want to go in, I'll fucking go in.
Very well.
Bjarne, as you feel you're going to go out of breath, you kind of almost see blackness covering the sides of your vision, and you go towards that water. You're fighting against your own will. You feel the need to survive just taking over your entire being, and you get closer, and just a little bit more, and just a little bit more. And after a moment, you reach the surface and you just you breathe in the air.
Holy fuck. I'm just gonna take a second.
You can get up. It's almost like a small beach of rubble, but you can get up and kind of heave yourself up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk my way up and gonna lay like probably my weapon and my shield and my bag and stuff down. And
You're completely out of breath right now.
yeah, I'm just trying to put everything down that is kind of I don't need on me and that's waterlogged. I'm just trying to regain my breath.
So, Carcer, you get into the water. You see the same thing as Bjarne saw. You see a small glint of light, but you don't see your friend.
So I look down. Do I see any glimmer of metal or armor or anything?
Down. No, nothing down.
Right.
It goes down into pitch black kind of what would you call it? Like a
Chasm.
chasm, exactly.
I'm gonna swim forward to the light then to see if he actually got through.
All right. Roll an athletics check.
Okay, I get advantage on this because I'm raging.
Yeah, you feel that cold water. It's making you angry. Oh, is that an? Oh, it's not a net. Okay. Oh, it's a 20. Yeah, because you have advantage. Cool. You being very kind of strong builds. You've had your share of cold baths in your lifetime. This is no problem. You kind of wade yourself through this. You're not wearing a lot of armor either, so it doesn't take you a lot of time to kind of get to the other side. You also reach the surface and take a deep breath, and you see Bjarni kind of lying to the side, looking very worn out.
You better not be fucking dead, you cunt.
You're fucking angry.
Oh, you're fucking.
You didn't have to come after me.
Sorry, I was a bit cold. You know. I'm like in a loincloth. You're right there, mate.
You feel your privates kind of been entirely scrunched up. It's nothing to show.
Couldn't be a Valentine's Day episode without at least one science generalist.
Ernie, do you know of the term sumoing? Because I think I'm there, mate.
What's that mean?
You know where your whoopsies go up in your because it's a bit cold.
No.
Can we hear them speaking at the other side, or is it too far?
You hear nothing. There's still silence. You're left alone on the other side. It's been way too long.
I'm gonna turn to Ash and be like, what are the calculations that they are dead in this cold water?
And I look very interested as well, looking back to see her response.
Ash seems to consider this question for a second and then spouts out. Well, there are two possible results, as we can't hear them. One is that they're dead, and the other is that they have emerged somewhere where the water has covered the entire area leading to that place, which means we won't be able to hear them. So they are either completely safe or very, very dead.
Mm-hmm. And then?
Well, until one of them returns or one of you goes to sea, we wait.
How are we going to get scrolls through water anyway?
Yes, I was just thinking about that actually.
This is a
I can't
lost
go-
cause. We should just
I-
leave.
Are they within 120 feet of me?
Yes?
Okay, I'm gonna cast message on Ash.
So you have to be able to see, or is it just?
Nope.
No.
I can go through barriers as long as I know the person
Cool.
is there.
Yeah. Then you'll be able to send her a message.
So you hear a whisper in your head.
Text.
Yes! You guys coming or what? It's pretty cold though. I'd suggest using a rope or a campfire. Although campfires probably don't work underwater. You could try it.
I will not be swimming through this water. I'll ruin every paper on my person, and that's unacceptable.
Paper? What's bloody paper?
She's saying this out loud?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna look really confused. And I'll go to Rook.
Carcer sent me a message.
What?
From beyond the grave?
No, from the other side of this pool. They're both alive.
Where is this message?
presumably. Magic. Rook. It's in my head.
Are you also sending this to me as you're talking to them?
I don't know how much I can say to you with the return message.
You can talk as normal, but you can also vocalize it if you want to.
Well, no, I'm just talking to them right now.
Okay.
I'm going to have to find an alternate route.
Does silver rust?
It can tarnish, but I don't believe it rusts. Not the same way that steel does.
No.
Anything else on me? Alright, I jump in the water.
Oh, rock!
I just thought, I'm like, it's okay. They make it. I make it. I am better swimmer than them. Come on, look at this.
It's extremely cold. Being from malaria, you've had your swam like in rivers and such, but this is extremely cold. It hurts. You kind of feel it just kind of tense up. Roll an athletics check.
Oh, it's athletics. Can I not do a dexterity?
Do you want to
based
do
one?
Do you have athletics?
I have athletics, but it's a -1.
Oh, I said acrobat. Okay, I'll let you use acrobatics.
Hell yeah. Because I'm swimming lithely and I don't have heavy armor on. Or do I? I think I might actually. I'm going to drown.
I've been wanting to give everyone a rope when they've jumped in, but everyone's just jumped in. I would have been like, take the ropes.
Well, my plan is to like speed swim through the cold and death. So acrobatics. You fucking bastard.
Roll a Constitution saving throw. All right, so you kind of manage to hold your breath. It's going slower. You feel kind of your body going against it. It's tough. It's almost hard to just kind of keep moving in this water. You just want to turn back. But after a while, you actually manage to see the light, and you breach the water as well. And you see your friends.
A hand reaches up towards one of them too, because I'm already drowning and dying.
Just gonna grab it.
You pull out a small, drenched little street rat called Rook.
I caught something.
I think I am dying. I think I am
You're
dying.
fine, Rook. You're fine.
I think I am. This is so cold.
Surprised you came in, though. To be honest.
I just figured if you can make it, it's not very far, but I was not expecting cold.
Very cold.
How is that not ice? How is that not ice?
Magic, I think, maybe. What?
She's not coming this way because she has books.
That's fair. I'm gonna look around. Do I see anything like interesting, or is it just an empty room?
It is where you came up in. It's probably it's mostly an empty room, but you see, there's kind of a torch, and that torch kind of lights up the entire room, so it's harder to see further down. It's kind of you see, in the other doorway, there's probably a hall going down the further inside of the ruins.
Is the torch lit?
The torch is lit.
Cursor,
Yeah?
I didn't light that torch.
You didn't?
No.
You reckon there's someone here? We kind of need to get the others in here. Hang on. And I do message to Sven. Yeah, Sven. Feathers. It's funny because you don't have feathers.
Yeah, hello?
You're right there.
Are you dead?
No, I'm not. I'm bloody having a conversation with you. I'm gonna be dead.
Maybe you're dead. A ghost.
I'm not dead.
How do I know?
Or am I? Ooh. No, I'm actually not. Yeah, but am I? Ooh. No, I'm not. Or I could be. Ooh.
What do you see?
Well, Bernie's found a room and there's a torch lit, which he said he didn't light. Now, I'm no expert on torches, but they don't stay alight unless somebody lights them.
Well, I mean, Ash is not coming over.
Why? Is this something to do with paper?
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, Ash is already like sat down somewhere in this room, like against a wall or something with her book, like open, reading about maybe some way to get around this, but clearly she's decided she's not going through the water. Like it's not gonna happen.
Ash is not going in the water, and last time she made a decision, she was captured. So I don't want to leave her here.
But it sounds like she's making a decision. Are you suggesting she's going to get captured because she made a decision?
Last time she made a decision, yes.
Well, last time she made a
100%
decision,
success
it was
rate.
a brilliant plan, and we murdered everyone. So,
Yeah, because we were there, but now you're there.
but she knew we were there. We were part of the what would she say?
Yeah, but
Equation.
now you're not here. Now you're there.
Well, why don't you come over here then?
Well, she's not coming over there. Do you see the issue?
Right. I turn back. Ash isn't coming.
Yes, I know.
Something to do with paper,
She
I
has
think.
books.
Yeah. Well.
Carcer,
Yes.
roll perception check. All right. As you're looking around in this dark room, you look up again. You look up kind of at the wall. You see another pair of these weird kind of tunnels. This one is very small, probably enough to fit kind of a small human. It's kind of covered with moss and dirt, but it could be able to fit another human being.
Yeah. Bernie, did you see that up there?
Hmm?
Up there. Little old mossy.
Hmm.
Quite high. Moss Hivesley. Bit of a hive.
Wonder what could be up there.
Could you please?
Maybe it's another way through. Do you reckon Nesh and Spin could get through that?
Could you get through it?
I can get through it. It's like huge.
Can you get up there?
Let me have a look. Is this like, is it slimy? Is it something I could scale easily, or is it like super dangerous?
You could definitely scale it. It's like the debris you'd be able to. A skilled climber could climb up it. It does have like some sharp edges, but if you'd be careful, you could probably climb up there. So if you want to, roll acrobatics or athletics. I'm guessing you're not enraged anymore?
No. No, I'm not sure how long it lasts out of combat, but I assume.
I think it's like
It's a
about.
few rounds. So
Yeah, it's not
like,
long.
not long.
It's like
Yeah, I don't think it was long enough. I've only got one left. Okay, I'm just gonna straight up climb this.
okay. You kind of start going up, but you feel yourself sliding down. Bjarni and Rook, you see him kind of sliding down. It'd probably be easier if you helped him.
No.
Oh, does the dungeon or adventuring pack come with pitons? It does, doesn't it?
Piton?
If you
Yeah.
have an adventuring pack with a rope and like a hatchet thing or climbing gear, that could help.
Rook, you're pretty handy at climbing things.
No, I am not going in hole.
Well, what if we both end up going in there? Are you just gonna stay here by yourself?
I look around me. I don't know, okay? This whole place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Me too. A little bit.
I don't want to be the first one to go in. I cannot see in the dark.
Let me try. And I'm gonna try to climb up myself and see if I can fit in through.
You look up kind of at the hole. You would not be able to fit through that.
I've got pitons and a rope, so.
What are pitons? I don't know what they are.
They're the
rope
things
around.
that you hammer into.
Okay. All right, yeah, you can totally use them. With that, you'll be able to get up.
Okay. I'm gonna get.
It's about like 2 meters high, so it's not that high, but it's maybe 3 meters. It's kind of high up.
Tricky to get up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the pitons and climb up. It's a little bit smaller. Maybe they can get through. I don't know.
You see, it's kind of smooth on the inside. You see some kind of small spider webs kind of climbing, like surrounding this.
When you say smooth, do you mean like chiseled smooth or worn?
Yeah, pretty chiseled smooth.
Do I know what would make that? I'm a
Roll a nature check.
Ooh, I don't want to.
Giant snake.
This is definitely one of those giant snakes you've been hearing about. They have like 5 feet on either side of their body, but it's still a snake. They can kind of like pull them in when they want to. It's very fierce and it loves to feed on small mammals and big and humans.
I'm sure they're fine, Ash. Don't worry.
They live near water as well.
I'm not particularly concerned, Sven.
No.
I think we might have some snakes coming in soon, guys. Do you know much about snakes?
I don't think I've ever seen a snake.
Well, these kind of snakes, they got 5 feet. They're still called snakes, though.
That's weird.
It's weird, right? But they live around water and they make tunnels like this.
We
So,
are going to die. Why did nobody think about snakes? Snakes with legs.
I
And
heard
I'm
silver
like-
weapons.
You said there was like another, like further up, another way that we could walk along, towards the light.
Yeah,
or the light is
like
above us.
further into the cave, or like the ruins, there's the hallway. That's further into the cave.
I don't know. I want to know if there's a snake down there. I'm like looking for this fucking missing snake now.
It's really dark. As
I'm
you
lighting
start
a
kind of
torch.
making your way
Oh.
into the hall.
I'm gonna expend another torch light. I know there's some light, but I want another one because now I'm looking at my fucking feet and everywhere. At all times, I'm convinced there's a snake about to drop on me.
It's you see these kind of tall walls beside you. It's not giant, but it's still impressive. And as you kind of make your way forward into the darkness, you see kind of a form on the ground.
Snake form.
It's almost moving, and that's where we're gonna take a break.
Oh my fucking god! Fuck's sake! Fucking snakes! You fucking kidding me? God damn! All right, we're gonna take a short break. We're gonna go and get ourselves.
Brad, would you say you've had it with these?
Goddamn snakes in this goddamn cave. Yeah. When we come back, I will be running.
You're gonna die.
I'll be running away from a snake. We're gonna die because we're gonna run into that water, which immediately causes cardiac arrest and drowns us all.
If the whole party dies and I just sit reading a book for the whole rest of the session, it's gonna be the best session ever.
It's just you and me. It's the Valentine episode.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the bonding episode.
would Ash die of starvation if nobody had her to like how?
Maybe.
It's
You know
possible.
what I mean? Like how? I'm curious, like where that line is.
I guess it depends on how good the book is.
I mean, she doesn't sleep. You know, like.
Oh yeah, you still
voluntarily.
haven't slept, have you?
No.
like at least
Fucking hell.
almost 2 days now.
She's
Oh,
gonna
she's
die
a
at
she,
some
man.
point. She's just gonna drop
Yeah. Well, why do you think she's been so fucking grumpy?
dead. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. Go and grab yourself a snake. Bye. Hey!
Yeah.
It was so. That was close. Hey, welcome back to the show. What rhymes with close? Toast. Charlie, take it away. Oh my god, I'm stood in front of a horrible creature. I just remembered.
It's the 5-footed snake.
Five-legged snake on this
Dude,
five-legged
no,
cave.
I said 5-footed, so don't warp
There's
my words,
No
sir.
legs. It just has feet.
It just has 5 feet.
All growing out of its head.
With 5 little boots
Alright.
on.
So,
Fan hard.
I almost forgot where we left off. Rook, you were looking at a form in the hall.
I'm now going to creep very slowly backwards
All right. As you creep slowly backwards,
and extremely quietly.
Can I
you
see it?
you only see kind of a twitching, like something moves, but you don't see much else. It's not moving that much.
I don't care.
So
I'm
you
creeping away,
slowly,
yeah. Back out.
slowly back
Guys,
towards the other people.
Just have the five-legged snake is there.
The what?
The snake.
What?
The snake.
Do you see it? You seen it?
I'm pointing at it.
Shit. I'm gonna stand up slowly and go over and grab my hammer and my shield.
I'm just gonna grab the
I'm
snake.
just gonna go pick up the snake. Yeah.
Bite its head off.
Yeah.
Ah, for Odin. Yeah, I'm backing all the way up to where the water is. Because I'd rather drown.
But first, Carcer, there's definitely a hole here.
Yeah, I'm crawling through.
You crawl through. It's really tight, but you manage to actually kind of crawl yourself out to another side. You have to kind of shuffle away a bunch of debris, but eventually, you, Ash and Sven, you see is kind of from a hole. There's just pops out a bunch of stone and debris. Carcer, you kind of start coughing because you get a bunch of dust in your lungs.
Hello!
You're alive again! Oh my god.
You feel as you get like a bunch of spider webs in your entire face, and they kind of go up against your entire like mouth.
Oh my god, you're alive again. How was the other side? What? Are you... Hello?
Cobwebs! Cobweb! Oh,
Tell
hiya!
us about the other side.
Not much. There's a torch that's been lit, but not by any of us. And, oh yeah, these holes were made by giant snakes. So you may want to keep an eye out for that.
That's what's on the other side?
Well, there's no snakes in there.
Well, I guess we best use your tunnel.
It's not
Our
my
way
tunnel. It's made
ahead.
by the snake with the 5 feet. What'd you call a snake with 5 feet, Ash?
An abomination.
I like that. Abomination. I might write a slap-based odyssey called Abomination.
All right, well, let's go then.
So I'm gonna hand down some rope and crawl through, and if they get stuck, try and use the rope to pull them through.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hassle, but you're eventually gonna come out on the other side, kind of like another berth. You kind of pop out onto the other side, dirty but not wet and not cold. Carcer, Rook, and Bjarne, after you got up from the cold water, it's still kind of clinging to your clothes. It's almost even worse now. You're gonna get very cold. I want all of you to roll Constitution saving throws to see how cold you get.
Super cold.
Everyone was in the water, right?
Yeah, everyone was in the water. Okay.
Yeah, you and me are fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're just dirty. from-
Patience is key, everyone.
Rook, you feel yourself kind of start shivering. It's getting really cold. You see how his lips are kind of slowly turning into this blue color. He's not feeling. He's definitely gonna have a cold.
Rook.
Rook,
What?
come here.
Shush. There is a snake with 5 legs.
What?
Here?
We're too far away. What?
Let me.
There is a snake with 5 legs.
Snowflakes?
I want to move up forward in the direction that I seen Rook backpedal from. And I mean, I have dark vision, but I'm gonna creep forward and I'm like gonna peer down this dark, hallway or passageway. Can I see
All
anything? Moving down.
Are they out of the hole?
They are out of the hole, definitely. So you're kind of standing by the beach, almost by the rocks and the water. Bjarni, as you're making your way slowly down this hallway, you notice this has been left mostly untouched by any decay. So you see these beautiful stone walls to your sides. You look closer and you see in the walls are kind of carved. You see these Nordic gods and goddesses. You see landscapes. You see stories being told in these walls. There are no letters, no runes, just depictions of events that happened. Humans and giants, war and life. You walk slower, and what you think Rook saw, you see kind of a figure lying by the side of a wall. It's about human-sized, and as you walk closer, you see the figure of a soldier lying on the ground.
I'm going to grab my hammer by just the complete hilt and just poke the soldier. Does he look dead? Even if he looks dead, I'm still just gonna poke him because I don't trust this. Don't trust it down here.
The figure, as you kind of poke it, it kind of just like flops to your axe. It looks pretty dead. And by his clothing, you reckon this is probably a Watcher's Vanguard scout. You see he's got kind of a bag on his shoulder. And you see he's also got like a knife in his hand.
I'm gonna turn back. Rook, there's no snake. It's a vanguard though. I'm gonna take the knife and just take it out of his hand and toss it aside.
I think I'm getting a cold.
As you take his knife, you see from his face, you see something kind of crawl out of his mouth and kind of go into the back of his hair.
I want to try and snatch it. As I see it coming out of his mouth, I want to see if I can actually just reach out and grab it, whatever it is.
Make a dexterity check. You reach out for this small thing coming out of its mouth, and as you kind of take it, you kind of crush it in your hand, but you see it's a spider, a small one. It's kind of smushed in your hand, and it's just kind of this dead thing on your hand. So you can
brush it off into my leg. I'm gonna grab the pack and I'm gonna walk back to where everybody else is, back to the group.
All right. You come back.
In the meantime, I'd like to cast Prestidigitation on Rook.
Okay. And does that make him entirely dry?
Yes.
Okay. So, Rook, you kind of feel this warm sensation as Asher looks at you. It's kind of like this sweeping warmth that goes from your toes up to your face. It's kind of like a warm air. It goes through your clothes and inside of your body, out your arms and down your chest. Suddenly you feel warm again. That disgusting feeling of being wet kind of goes away and you feel warm and dry again.
I point my silver sword at Ash and say, "Stop your horrible witchcraft. She is doing something to me." And shout at the others.
It feels kind of warm and a little bit nice.
Ash sort of, pushes her glasses up her nose a little bit and blinks at the sword that's being pointed at her and says, "I was making sure you didn't die of exposure."
I lower the sword a little bit. If I die, you know, she is the one which has cursed me. And then I lower the sword a little further, but I look back. If you are going to cast magic on me, then tell me first.
Oh, yes. I shall wield the powers of magic in an hostile and malicious way, as I have been taught by the church.
You can cast huge, great fireballs which kill people.
Hey, settle down. She just dried you off a little bit.
Did not need the drying off.
Likewise, you can use that pointed metal object in your hand to stab someone in the throat, and they die just the same.
Yes, and how would you like it if I just show up and start poking you with it without you knowing?
It has one use. Magic has a great many.
Well, I do not need your magic.
Very well. I prestidigitate him wet again.
Once again, you feel cold, and it's even worse this time. It's kind of getting showered with ice, cold water. Ice Bucket Challenge 2016. ALS Challenge.
2016?
2010.
2010. I'm sorry.
2010.
I don't know my memes, all right? I'm trying to be edgy.
How dare you?
Okay, you're cold. Just like me inside.
I just spit on the ground and then I stride away and head towards the now approaching Bjorn.
Ash, don't take this the wrong way. He's a bit of a fucking idiot.
Who? Rook?
Yeah, the one that's about to die of getting too cold.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, Bjarni, you come back to the group holding the pack and the knife.
The Watcher's Vanguard Corps down that way. Went back towards the darkness. Here, Rook, do you want to go through it? I couldn't be bothered.
Well, then they definitely made it this far.
I'll take a look. Give me something to do.
What killed him?
Yeah.
I don't know. Come this way and take a look. You're a doctor, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I shall doctor him. Come on.
But Rook, as you look into the pack, it looks just like a normal bag at first sight. But as you open it, there's this kind of intricate, it's not a lock, but it looks kind of almost sewed together. You have to open, you have to pull out kind of a bone shard and then open the pack to actually get what's inside.
Yeah, I'll cut it up if I need to. I don't care about the
You don't need to cut it up. You can open it. It kind of looks like the inside of a water skin of some sort.
Okay.
And inside you see letters and you see pencils. You see some rations and writing paper. But there's one that looks. There's one letter with this big red seal on it that looks the most important.
Busted that thing open, taking a look, giving it a little read.
Okay.
If I can.
Yeah, sure. So, you open the letter and it says, Foreman Rowe, your orders have been executed in Midgard, as informed by the scouts. All supplies have been shut off from the Azar. However, the cold fever seemed to have spread to some of the Solar soldiers, but we have eliminated anyone in contact with the deceased. When Our Highness Tybalt signs the declaration, Farum will be our next goal. The time of heathens will soon be over. May the paragons be with you. And that's where the letter ends.
I read through it and don't make heads or tails of it, but I hand it to Bjarni and I'm like, I think this is the orders. These people, I don't understand.
The orders.
Bjorn, as you look over the letter, Farum is actually very close to your village. You can walk from there.
And you said the note says that they have orders to go there, and
Yeah, that's our Farum will be our next goal.
their next destination is near my home.
Is that far from here?
How far?
It's in Midgard. Let me see. It's after Hiddeby, so it's like kind of, Fort Home. It would be maybe 4 days travel from there. So it's still quite far.
It's not near, but we'll get there in a few days.
Before they do?
I mean, I don't know how long he's been dead, and I mean, it would be difficult to catch up, I think.
Assuming that the ones that we killed aren't the ones that we're going to deliver the notice, in which case they're already dead and the notice will never arrive.
But
Perhaps.
note, it also said when Our Highness Tybalt signs the declaration. That's what it said.
Ah, yes. Problematic.
Ah, that's right. Wait a second. Is this what I think it is? When the Highness signs the declaration, they're gonna invade the north. They're gonna invade Farum. The time of heathens will soon be over. May the paragons be with you. What is this? What is this bullshit? What is this?
Nothing I've heard of.
No.
Something to do with the Watchers Vanguard, who we have already heard are basically separatists.
Does my character know who Tybalt is?
Everyone would know that is the king of Illyria.
It's the king of Illyria, Esh.
Yes, but I'm assuming that his declaration doesn't have anything to do with whether or not the...
After the declaration is signed, the time of heathens will soon be over. They're gonna invade Farum.
No. After Our Highness Tybalt signs the declaration, Farum will be our next goal. That does not mention that Tybalt is implicitly involved, just that the timeline is after the signing of the declaration.
Listen, my mind's made up, Ash. You can believe what you wish to believe. I don't trust this Tybalt, and I don't trust the Watchers Vanguard. I'm gonna stop them if I can. What?
I mean,
I don't know. This is too much.
we've killed members of the Watchers Vanguard. Clearly we don't trust them.
It says the time of heathens will be over. So
They're referring to the Northerners. To my kind.
that does not seem like a pacifist statement.
No, we've already determined that the Watchers Vanguard are a negative influence in this country and over the border.
Negative
don't-
influence. What do you think I just burnt some of my countrymen because of these Vanguard.
You're arguing the same point that I'm arguing. This isn't a discussion where we're on opposite sides.
What do you mean?
The Watchers Vanguard are a separatist movement, or at least a unit within the military here, who other members of the military in separate organizations, the Solars, for example, don't like.
Just because they don't like them doesn't mean they're not tied.
If the Watchers Vanguard initiates an invasion on their own, then you can bet that Illyria will not back them.
Well, regardless, I feel as if I should get to Farum and let them know that something's up.
Of course.
Okay, well, we're in agreement
Didn't
with
we
that.
just kill the Watchers Vanguard and then there won't be a problem no more?
Sure, Carcer.
All
Love to
right.
do that.
Well, let's do that then.
There
What's the
are a
problem?
great many Watchers Vanguard.
More than 7?
Yes.
Right.
I can take about 10.
It might take a few attempts.
Well, let's focus on getting to Farum. Let's...
Hang on. We came here for some scrolls.
Yes, eyes on the objective. There are scrolls to recover. And then our debt to our friend, the Dragonborn, will be over.
Minna, that was her name.
And,
Dr. Feathers?
let's-
How long's this guy been dead?
Oh, it's hard to tell.
Roll a medicine check.
He
Chauvin.
he has been dead for about, what would I say?
He's probably been dead for a couple of days.
A couple of days, I'd say.
Couple of days? Does it look like he's been dead for a couple of days?
No,
He died.
It hasn't started smelling yet. You don't usually when a corpse is starting to rot, it takes a couple of days, but you don't smell anything. And the body is probably still kind of hard.
Wouldn't they have already burned this place down if they came here days ago?
Maybe there's something they were looking for.
Maybe all of them died.
Well, only one way to find out. I'm gonna throw my helmet back on, and I'm gonna raise my shield. I'm gonna start heading down into the darkness.
I don't think you're a doctor, Fimbulwinter.
I don't think.
Go on.
I don't think you're right about that.
Well, I want you to know, I've got my eye on you.
And I've got two on you, mini-man. And I shall follow. After those cool worlds, I'll just follow.
As you walk down these halls, it's dark. There's only one torch. That's what Rick's got. It helps, but as you have one torch, it's harder to see behind you, and what's like you can only see what the torch can see. Everything else is just pitch black. You look up, and as you're getting closer to what you think is the end of the hall, there are about 6 statues on either side of the wall. Bjarni, you recognize these as different Norse gods. And as you look closer, you see that their eyes have been kind of, what would you call it, vandalized.
Both of their eyes?
Both of their eyes on every single one of these 6 ones.
Who would disgrace gods in this manner? Vanguard, probably.
People who have no investment in them.
I'm gonna go closer. And does it seem like it's been recently done? You know what I mean? Or does
Yeah, it looks pretty recent, and as you kind of connect dots with the dagger in your hand, it looks like it's been used to carve out something.
Could have been our friend back there who did it.
What killed him, though? I don't understand.
I don't know. Sven, did you discern how he died?
I did. He died of cripplerthermia.
Of what? Excuse me.
Cripplerthermia.
What is that?
Died of cripplerthermia. You don't know what this is?
Yes.
Is it when you get really cold?
No, it's
Yes.
extremely lethal.
It's extremely lethal.
Don't doctors usually have papers or something like that saying I'm a doctor,
Yes.
Hippocracy oath and all that?
Yeah, no, we do.
Where's yours?
In the cart. Oh no, God. Well, anyway, we have to sort this out right now.
I'm gonna need to see them when we get back to the car.
Yes. Just, I don't want to die of. Did you say there was a snake here?
There are snakes here. That's how the tunnels were made.
I don't think there's
Right.
any snakes. We haven't
Rook
seen.
saw one.
No, he saw the body, I'm sure.
No, he said he saw a snake.
No, I thought I saw a snake. It was the body of the guy who died of cripplerthermia.
But still, it mightn't be snakes, but we could run into some vanguards, so be careful.
Where are the scrolls?
I don't know.
What even are scrolls?
This is
I'm
not
a
the
little far
library.
behind.
Do we see the writing on the wall as well?
The writing?
Yeah. Did you not say it was carved in?
But no, it's not. The eyes of the statues have been kind of like crossed
Now.
out.
Okay.
That's what happened. Vandalism. You walk further. You see it looks kind of like a big gate. I'm not sure if you've seen like old Viking gates. They have these kind of beautiful, intricate carvings on them. And you see Yggdrasil, the giant tree, and you see a huge snake, and you see a big wolf. And the head of the wolf is actually kind of sticking out of the gate, with its gaping maw, just looking at you.
I wonder if that's Fenrir. Fenris or Fenrir. I can't remember the names.
You can say
Loki.
Fenrir or Fenris is okay. Just
Loki's son.
Fenris. Yeah.
And you said this was like a gateway or door, you said?
Yeah, it's kind of like a gate, a door.
Be careful. I'm gonna try. Is there like a handle or something that I can grab and?
The only thing actually kind of sticking out is the head, and it's almost big enough for you to stick your hand in it.
Ash, can you sense any magics from this? I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose a hand.
Well, I won't be able to identify any non-magical dangers that may be present in sticking your hand into anything, but let me take a look. Do I have to detect magic? Do I have enough spells left? No, I don't. Doesn't seem magical. Not on a general assessment.
Well, want me to find out? I'm gonna put my hand in, and grab it. Actually, no. Instead of putting my hand in, I'm gonna grab it like by underneath the jaw and kind of try to grab it on top of the snout and try and pull it.
Pull out.
Yeah, I'm trying to open it. Yeah, pull out, and if that doesn't work, I'll try and push. If that.
It doesn't, as it's you as you kind of touch it, you feel that it's loose, like the jaws can move up and down. But it's not moving. It's stuck in the door.
Okay.
And as you kind of lean closer, you see kind of small runes by the head saying, "And Tyr placed his hands in the jaws of the beast."
I know that story.
You
It's
definitely know that story.
It's when they finally chained down Fenrir. They played a trick on him and came up with bindings out of silk. And the only way they subdued him was Tyr placed his hand in Fenris's mouth because he had nursed him as when Fenris was a small pup. Let me see if this does anything. I'm gonna put my hand inside. I'm gonna close the thing. No.
As you put your hand inside, and close it, you kind of wait for a second, and you feel your kind of fingers hitting something inside of the head. It almost feels kind of like a latch.
Try and hit the latch and see if I can flick it.
You flick it, and you hear kind of this turning of cogs again, and the door slowly opens up to the other side.
Well, that was easy.
Watch out for snakes.
A bit too easy.
And I'm gonna head into the next room with everybody else. When we come into this, open to this door, does the room change? Is it like what's behind this door when we first open it? What do we see?
As you open the door, you see a bunch of spider webs kind of coating, kind of clipping into the door and the wall. So as you kind of open it, it like kind of tears the webs apart. And you open the door slowly, and what you can see is a huge chamber. and you see strands of thin webs coat the walls, and you see layers of old bookshelves. Some are standing, some have kind of overturned, but they look dry enough. You see kind of papers scattered on the floor. You see old furniture turned around, and it looks very deserted.
I mean, you say books, and that's enough to get Esh interested. You know, like seeing this. What's everybody else doing in this
You can roll
situation?
perception if you want.
Finally, the library.
You already know I don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you walk in, and you are all very kind of engulfed in the sight of actually coming to this library. It's still dark, but you can see some like small strands of maybe moonlight kind of shining down on all these old books, kind of glimmering. You see as kind of silk threads almost as they glitter in the lights, and as you take a step in, you feel almost like you're walking into a soft curtain of webs, and you kind of have to scruff it off your face as you walk in.
Ash wipes the like sort of cobweb away, so to speak, with no regard.
I have the mask. I'll just walk through it.
Yeah, not even a problem. And she goes over to the nearest bookshelf and starts looking through the written material there, looking at titles and trying to discern what kind of library this was, what kind of books these are, why it's here.
You're going through the books. What is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna join her actually and start going through the text as well.
Yeah, I'm looking for like important looking shit. Since we're here
Okay.
to gather.
Books,
Sven
I don't
and
care.
Yeah,
Carcer?
you said there was furniture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sit down.
Okay. Carcer?
I mean, I don't care about books. I'm just looking at Sven, trying to see if I can see that he's a doctor or not.
You'd find like some kind of old game as you're just kind of looking around. You see, it almost looks like what do we call it? Whack. What do you call that? Is chess. Oh shit. It's chess, like some old sort of chess piece, kind of laying on the ground. So you can pick that up if you want. Everyone else, I want you to make investigation checks as you're looking through the books.
I feel like
But you'd have a
Sven's gonna win the
disadvantage
chess.
because you don't know the words. You can't actually read it. You can just look at the books and seeing if they look important or not.
Are all the pieces of the chess there, by the way? Could I just set up the whole chessboard?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Then I'm currently setting it up. Let's see what happens.
Hang on, is any of this in a language I can understand?
It's in Old Norse mostly, but there are books in Common, and some in Draconic, but mostly Old Norse. Do you have comprehend languages on still, or is it do you have to recast it?
I don't think it lasts that long. Let me check. If I have to recast it, I need rest. Comprehend languages. Yeah, it's only for an hour. I'm pretty sure we've been more than an hour since I.
For the sake of brevity, I'll say you can still understand it. It hasn't been an hour. It's been some time, maybe 40 minutes. So still have some time. So roll investigation.
Okay.
Okay. You're all kind of starting to flip through these pages. They're dusty, kind of gets in your eyes. Take another book, you start looking through. It's everything from archaeology to architecture. You see old stories. You even find some erotica for some reason. you see pictures. Bjorn, you're kind of looking through. You don't notice, but you're actually kind of looking at another section of the library, and it's only about chairs. It's only chairs and furniture is what you're finding. Books about how to make furniture.
What in the gods?
That's the
As I go
most
through, I'm
Swedish
like
thing
every single book about chairs that I grab, like I'd say after like probably the 10th or 11th, I just start tossing them as I'm going through. Just all I can see is just nothing but books about chairs.
Yeah, it's a struggle. Brooke, you're kind of walking through the library quietly. You're trying to dust yourself off from the spider webs. There's awful a lot of spider webs here, actually. You think they probably like a place like this. It's dry, cold, but nice. You see this old leather-bound book standing on a very, very high section of a shelf, kind of sticking out. It looks interesting.
I can't reach it.
You can't reach it, not from just trying to.
I would like
Reach
to
it
grab
from
the
your phone.
furniture that Sven is sitting on. I need this
For what?
to climb the shelf.
Well, I need it for chess.
We're playing a game here.
You
Rook
can
the
play
king 4.
chess on the floor. You stand up and play chess. You do not need to sit to play chess.
Just ask Bjorn to pull you up.
Bjorn, will you pick me up?
Sure.
Fine, I will ask Bjorn to pick me up like a
Ash
child.
looks, Ash looks up slightly irritated. It's still a library, you know, like.
I found
You're
nothing.
going like too loud.
I put my
chairs.
arms up like a child. And
Yeah, I
wait.
just like probably come over, just like straight up grab you by the waist, just.
You
Hoist.
do the long cat thing where you like your torso extends slightly.
Yeah, as soon as he picks me up, I become really awkward.
And Ash, you're just really concentrated, and you found this book about like ancient herbs
Erotica.
or something, and it's a little bit erotic as well. It's got like
Ancient
some,
erotica.
it's got like some like arousing.
Curved swords.
I feel like there are definitely some moments where Ash is reading something that like looks like it could be an academic tome, and she's got like the paper in it is actually like from like some racy novel or something. Like Ash definitely does that, 100%.
Most definitely, you can't like tear yourself from it. It's very interesting.
It's very interesting.
Brooke, as you're kind of heaved up, you probably have to grab onto the entire shelf to like get it out. And as you kind of reach up with your hand to kind of steady yourself, you feel something on your hand. You kind of look up a bit, and it just kind of looks almost like a bee nest. It's white, grayish. But as you take your hand back, it moves, kind of swinging forward and backwards.
There are bees in here. Goddamn. I'm like hanging on, or Bjorn's holding me up, or both.
I'm holding on to you.
Yeah, you were holding on.
Yeah,
I'm like stood on his shoulders. And hold.
You look further, and it's got kind of the shape of a head, and then it kind of goes out and it kind of goes in again. You see kind of in the on the ceiling, you see more of these forms, and more of this white webbing kind of getting extremely thick.
This is disgusting up here. I do not like it. I need to get this book, but I don't want to touch it anymore.
Would Carcer I could pick up him if you don't want to.
Do you have fire? Wait. Fire will burn the book.
Yeah, no fire, please.
Yes, thirded, no fire.
Do you take the book?
Hell no. Right. I'm like looking. Is there anything written on the side of the book?
It's written, but it's written in Norse, so you have no idea. It's runes.
I have a lantern.
No, we do not want to burn the library down. That was the whole point of us coming here, huh?
No, it's secluded.
No,
What
I
are you
want
trying
to
to
burn.
do over there, Rook?
There is a horrible bee nest.
He won't grab the book.
The
Just
book.
grab the fucking book.
The book
Grab
is
the
covered
book!
in the.
Grab the
Grab it!
I don't want to grab the book. The book is got the spiders. I grabbed the book. But I'm gonna like launch the book off the edge so it happens like quickly, like a, and then just let it fall, and then I'm gonna just be screaming like, "Put me down! Put me down! Put me down!" Just straight away.
So you kind of.
I am going to catch that book with
right.
lightning speed.
Keep forgetting how dexterous.
Okay, roll a dex check. Sure. You look up from your erotic novel, you reach out your hand, and it lands just right. And it's like
Lands
open.
directly in my hand.
Yeah. And it's like, I got this.
Immediately reading it.
Sven and Cursor, as you're sitting kind of in the on the other side of the library, sitting with your chest, kind of focus where the pieces are going to go. You're not really sure about the rules of this game, but it's kind of working. It's fun. You'll deal with it.
Who's winning?
Yeah, I want to see who wins. I want to roll for win.
Okay, is anyone trying to cheat? Or are you trying
No.
to do it fine? Okay. Roll intelligence checks.
You little tiny man. No, oh fuck.
So, Carson, you played some games in your day. It's going quite well. Sven, it's not going as good. It was a tight win, but Carcer, you're definitely on the road to having this game.
Oh, so it's not over yet? Okay, cool.
It's not yet over.
Okay, cool, good.
But-
That's all I care about, as long as it's not just over yet.
As you're sitting there, Sven, you kind of just you hear something in the back of your mind again. Whisper. You kind of just hear tiny voices in the back of your mind. You shouldn't be here. You should be afraid. No, you shouldn't be here. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
His brain's gonna explode. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'll look around behind me because I'm fairly sure someone's behind me whispering.
You look behind you, but there's no one there. And after a while, it just kind of dies down.
Did you hear that? Taza?
What?
Did anyone else hear that?
No?
Ash, you hear something in the back of your mind. You shouldn't be here. I know you shouldn't be here, but it's fun. It's fun, isn't it? Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, my God, your brain is gonna explode.
Hey!
Hey!
All right, let me see. You take 8 physics damage. Psychic damage, I'm sorry. Psychic damage. Physics damage.
Just you wait till you start dealing out chemistry damage.
Oh shit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she's reading this book, she hears these whispers in her head, and suddenly goes like, ah, ah, ah.
It's like 1,000 voices just kind of piercing your head right now. You want to move away.
I think something is mad at us, she says, like staggering back towards the door with that book from the shelf in her hand.
As
Seems
you're
that you
kind
need
of
to sleep, huh?
moving away
Yeah.
with the book, everyone, you see small forms of black kind of crawling on the roof. And the more of them start to form, you see small little creatures crawling around your feet.
Who, all of us?
Yeah,
I
everyone.
knew I should not have moved that fucking book.
Why'd you move the book?
I didn't want to move the book.
God.
They are not
What's the
bees.
book got to do with these fucking things?
They came from the book.
Can I try and kick one?
You kick one.
Get the fire.
It's really small, so kind of 3 of them kind of go flying, and they splat across some books.
This is why they wanted to burn this place down.
You're looking up as where the spiders are moving. You see in the roof kind of these cocoons swaying back and forth.
We need to burn it, burn everything. Ash.
Or we leave.
And you see a big form kind of crawling out of the ceiling. It's huge. It's probably bigger than twice Bjarne. It's got 6 legs and a big back. It's dark and it's almost kind of furry. You see as it kind of scuttles forward and it kind of looks down at you. A bunch of eyes staring down at you, and it kind of reflects into darkness. You can only see parts of it because you only have one torch. You see its maw kind of...
Ash, burn it with fire. Ash, burn it with fire. Ash.
Wait. Do you understand us, creature?
Comprehend languages.
And I say that in Common and in Norse as well. And in Celestial. Everything I got.
You see as it kind of stops in its tracks, and you see how more of these black creatures kind of skitter forward. They move in this symbiotic pattern around her. You see as she kind of flops down on the ground, the weight of her body kind of almost shuddering the entire ground.
The chessboard, no.
The chessboard goes to the side. There's nothing you can do with it. She stares at you.
Is she by the door or on the other side? So we
She's
could
on the other side.
Okay.
With her tiny little minions.
I look at Sven. I look at Sven and I say, "Do we have the scrolls?"
No. Oh,
Right. I walk forward towards this spider
What is wrong
in
with
the
Ash?
darkness.
I swear to God.
yeah. No.
Ash is a
We still
fucking
have our
maniac.
lives, though.
And you hear everyone, every single one of you, hear another of these whispers in the back of your mind. Humans find themselves here. And you see how the fangs kind of clamp together again. So willingly they come to us. So tasty they look. Why do they dare come here?
Yeah, I'm
And
with
it kind
Sven.
of
I'm moving away.
Moves its head and repositions all of its legs, kind of skittering around a bit.
We're here.
I draw
for-
my battle axe.
Yeah, I raise my shield, I grab my hammer, and I charge this creature.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, okay. You're just gonna charge. All right.
Yeah, I'm charging.
Oh god.
Okay, roll initiative.
Fucking hate spiders, for the record. I hate them so much. Jesus.
That's cool.
Nice charge.
That's the second critical fail.
Bjorn with a 0 initiative.
I charge at it.
I
in a
charge forwards.
I
Like 10
fall
minutes.
over
Like 10
and
minutes
break
later.
my
I'm
ankle.
thinking like in 10 minutes I'll charge forwards. I need to go like have a coffee.
minute. I get advantage.
Ready
so
myself.
it's 20.
You get advantage already, motherfucker.
Oh wait, do I? Hang on. Cancel that.
I don't think you do.
I mean, the first one was 20, so it doesn't matter, but I'll have to check.
At least it's yeah.
Zero. A 0 doesn't even exist on a D20. That's what's beautiful about it.
Rook, did you roll? Oh, you did. Shit, I didn't see it.
Well, it's because you must have rolled a.
Yeah,
One?
I got a. I have
Oh no,
a,
yeah, one and then -1.
Okay, so you're charged at it, but it's ready. Sven, it's actually your first. You're the first one to react.
Okay, so I'm assuming that Cars is the closest, and then it's me if it's on the other side because we went on the.
Yeah, exactly. Bjarne is in the front. He's the closest to it.
Oh yeah, because right. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna try to make my way behind everyone, like towards the door, if I can run that way, and then I'm gonna do the old fire trick with my bow. If I can do that on the same turn.
You want to put your I'll
No,
let
it-
that I'll let that be your bonus action as lighting your arrow.
But I can't shoot it yet. No.
You can shoot it as your action, as your attack action.
Yeah.
And
So
light it
then
as
I
your
run
bonus
to
action.
the back of everyone pretty much and light it up.
Okay.
That's why you need to
And-
tidy your room.
Yeah.
Clean, god damn it.
So just fill it with my flammable stuff, and then I light a match, and it goes up in flames, and I put the arrow on the bow, a short bow, and
See. It's you go back and you fire up your bow, your arrow. I'm sorry, and you pull it back. You release it, and it goes straight past it. It goes into one of the shelves,
Oh my god.
and you see as the dry papers slowly kind of start to burn.
now we'll see more. Good, huh? My sneak attack, I forgot from last time, but I do that one after, right? If I want to do it.
Yeah. You need advantage, or you need someone stood next to the thing, but you need to hit.
I mean,
Oh,
Bjarne
right,
isn't
right,
within
right, I need
5
to hit.
feet, and
Right,
it's
that's
not. You're not hidden, so it wouldn't
Yeah.
be sneak attack.
Mm.
All right, Carcer.
So you completely missed with the fire, right?
Oh,
no,
no,
we see more now.
He didn't miss necessarily. I mean,
Right. Okay.
he's come
was
to do the
aiming.
job, the fucking Watchers Vanguard's job for them.
So I can see Bjarne starting to like try and run, just charge at this
Just
guy, but he's got so
lumber
much
forward.
armor on, and he's so huge. I'm just gonna run and use him to leap off, and then just try and hit this thing as I'm flying through the air. He's pretty big, right?
The spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
huge.
use him to get extra height to recklessly. Well, I'm raging. Sorry, I should probably have said that first. Recklessly attack this thing as I'm flying through the air.
Okay. Roll a athletics check to just kind of get up and like make that jump.
Advantage. Ooh, that's not good. That's not
That's
good.
11. You get up a bit, but you're not gonna be able to get behind it or get on top of it. You get closer and you're gonna get ready for your attack.
You do a little jump, just woo.
Yeah, you did a little jump. It looks cool, but it wasn't that cool.
Like Mario jumping.
Yeah.
Can I still attack now, or is that my action?
You can still attack.
Okay. Advantage with actually 16.
You go to swing, and you are ready for this thing. You see it's probably 9 eyes staring at you. If any of you have trypophobia, this is probably very like it. You turn back and you're just gonna swing at it. It just kind of skitters away for a bit, and you just hit the floor instead. And you're close to it now. You see its kind of disgusting fangs looking at you, and it's kind of dripping. And
You
it's
know,
almost hairy in its face.
You don't look much like a snake, you big old bitch. I'ma kill you.
Rude.
Yeah,
Elf, your turn.
Ash moves to the nearest shelf and just starts like trying to choose important books off of it to like shove into her like satchel. The whole place is on fire, so it's important to get some of these books out of here.
For every turn, it's going to spread more. So now it's probably spread to half of the entire shelf. That one shelf right now.
Mhm.
You could still be able to get some books. Roll a d20.
Okay.
Okay. You managed to find about like 2 books that look important enough, and you stuff them into your satchel.
Fantastic.
She's gonna go around gathering books in this
I don't
burning
have any-
library surrounded
I don't
by
have any-
spider creatures.
I don't have any spells left.
I know you don't. God damn it, we're gonna
Is that your
die.
turn? Do you want to do something
That's,
else?
that's my turn.
Do you not have any
Alright.
weapons at all? Or
I mean, no, not really.
It's
Yeah.
such a waste of time for a wizard to hit stuff.
Yeah.
You have
You
cantrips.
see
though.
this huge creature. It almost kind of it screeches back as you're actually charging towards it. Foolish humans, you come here and you try and do something. And she kind of looks up at the probably like 10 folds cocoons up in the air. It's going to try to attack you, Carcer, because you're really
has-
closest.
It has advantage because I recklessly attacked last time.
It's gonna eat you
Alright.
in one. Oh,
Boom, dead.
mmm. Tasty appetizer gnome.
All right,
Delicious.
23. Does that hit you?
Oh
Yeah, I think that
my
hits.
A little
God.
bit, yeah.
All right, I don't even have to roll. Okay, let me see.
Well, she might crit, so you may want to roll.
Based on the epic levels
Okay,
of
sure.
damage this thing does.
Nope, it does not crit. 1, 4. I can't even see that number. I think that's a 1. Yeah, that's a 1.
Time to put your glasses on, Charlie.
I'm sorry. And then you are going to take. See.
Oh, I hate spiders. I'm I'm starting to feel like there's spiders in my room.
Mhm.
There
I was
are.
just worried
Brad.
it would be like human.
You take 15 damage and
What kind of damage?
14 poison damage.
What's the original damage?
1.
No, what type of
Damage.
damage? Because I get
Oh,
half.
oh,
of
oh,
everything
the
apart
one,
from-
the one is piercing.
Okay, so that was 14,
14 poison damage.
and the original was just 1 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't take any
Then-
from that, and I take half from the poison. Gotcha.
Okay, so as it kind of reels back, it takes its huge maw, it kind of opens. You see multiple kind of teeth in there, and you see this insectual mouth as it kind of just opens it and it bites your arm.
Yeah.
You feel how small kind of tendrils stick into your skin, and you feel something very acidic. It just kind of spreads in your arm and it hurts. It releases and it's going to go back again.
You're gonna have to try harder than that, you big-legged fucker.
You 8-legged freak.
Alright. So, let me see who's gonna attack. Okay, Sven. As you're standing, you see this small creature kind of going up at you. It's going to try and bite you. This tiny little spider.
Mm-hmm.
That is 18.
Yeah.
Okay. You take, let me see. You take 6 damage.
All right.
All right.
Ow!
We have Rook, it's your turn.
Okay, I am watching all this shit unfold, and I am looking at everyone like, why is everybody not running? Why is everybody not running? And I'm pulling out my swords, and I look at the silver one, and I'm like, please, please, please hurt it more. Please, please. And I'm just gonna fucking half close my eyes and just run towards the one which is biting Casa, the big one, just, just start stabbing.
Okay. you roll your attacks.
Oh, I'm gonna roll my attacks. Slice, which is my new silvered sword, and then dice.
All right, slice hits.
Slice, mate. Nice little slice. I don't think I can do anything else. Did I use my action surge last week?
But you had a long rest, didn't you?
No, we haven't had any rests.
Yeah.
You did
did.
sleep at the bar. Remember?
No, since we fought the woman.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, no. No,
Yeah.
you haven't had a rest. Not really.
I just can't remember if I used my action surge. I think I did. Because
Yeah,
I hit
you
her
did,
like
'cause
I hit her like
you
a
looked at
1,000
her
times.
Like, why is she
Okay.
not dead?
Yeah.
If you looked it up, then sure you don't have it.
So I mean that's all I can do. I think I
Okay,
can
but
only
roll
hit.
your damage.
Do I have extra attack yet? No. Level 4.
Your damage.
No damage is there. 7. Piercing.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
That's why I'm so disappointed
Alright.
in my life.
Bjorne, it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. All right, you reel back. You take the new silver sword, and you go for its leg. You slice. It hits, and you see this small kind of gaping wound at it, like at the edge of its leg. It kind of skittish around, moves a bit, and you see this kind of purplish liquid kind of droop down.
We are
You
all
see
going
how
to
its
die.
hairs kind of stands up a bit, and it moves a little bit.
We're all going to die. We're all going to die. Yeah.
You
that's
see all of its eyes kind of reek back to you as it leans in closer.
Yeah, I clench my butthole tighter and feel very sick and.
Its face is bigger. It's bigger than your entire head.
What the fuck, Brad?
Well, that's what is happening to both me and Brooke at the same time. I'm just standing. I don't like it. It's freaking me out.
Okay, Bjorn, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to put my hammer by my side, raise my shield. I'm going to snap my fingers, and at the snap of my fingers, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action, which just increases my AC by 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, with that same hand, I'm going to point towards the spider, and in Norse, I'm going to see, we'll see how you like this, and I'm going to cast blindness and deafness, and I'm trying to blind this creature.
Okay. What is it? What saving throw?
It's I would assume it's against my spell save, which is,
It's a con save.
oh, it's a con save.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, it's a nat 20, so it has no effect, I suppose.
Yep.
And a
Would you-
success, yeah, the spell ends. So, is that your action?
Yeah, that was a bonus action, and then that was my main action.
Sure.
Just like, I see her like this. And just,
There's just nothing.
How do you like this? Oh, I didn't do anything. Never mind.
Sven, you see
oh, fuck.
as the side of this entire bookshelf is starting to rise. It's looking to kind of start to spread to the other ones. It hasn't really caught up yet, but it's spreading, definitely. You see how the small spiders are kind of as they kind of, some of them like kind of curl up in this thing and fall down.
And
And they're kind of moving it in this like pattern where this just entire it's just black of all the spiders kind of moving to the other side.
Well, I have one right in front of me, right? That tried to bite me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna attack that one then, to ensure that doesn't happen next turn. And I would like to use my rapier that I have. So in panic, I'm just gonna shit and grab it out and try to just stab it in the face.
You hit it, most
And then-
definitely.
Okay, then if I penetrate, I want to try to like throw it on the fire afterwards. Like just
Okay,
my sword.
damage. Damage.
Oh.
You hit it at the side, and you see how it kind of scuttles a bit. It's still trying to get at you, but it's kind of stuck, but it's still alive. Do you want to throw it in the fire?
I want to try to, just away from me.
Yeah, you still have your bonus action, so
Yeah.
I'll say you roll just a dex check to see if you can actually pull it out and throw it. Sure. You take that spider and you hurl it at the fire, and you hear it as it kind of it starts like burning.
Pop.
It's very dead, and all over your sword you have this kind of dark purpley goop on it right now. It's all, and you have like this one small leg sticking like sticking to the sword too. It's disgusting. Carcer.
Okay, so I'm just like gonna like pull my shoulder away from where these things had sort of sunk in and tried to poison me, and I'm just gonna turn around and just baseball bat recklessly,
Baseball bat.
just mindless swinging at this disgusting thing in front of me.
Sure.
23, does that hit?
That hits
Finally.
hard.
No.
Okay. 9 slashing damage. So you reach back, you look at your arm and you see these 2 kind of marks where its fangs went in. You hurl it, you tighten your mind and you hurl it at its leg. You see kind of the entire tendon. It's almost loose, one of the legs. It's hurt, definitely. And it looks at you. And you see this kind of fangs. They kind of moisture with more of the poison.
I hope you didn't need that, you big furry fuck.
All right, Elf. Ash, it's your turn.
Ash is continuing her activity of trying to save as many of these books as possible. You know, she leaves behind the ones that are like gardening manual and tries to take the ones that are like an archival list of rulers of the, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like,
Of erotica.
She's gonna come out of this with
gets-
like 45 erotica novels and
she
nothing.
gets
that
all the real sexy books. Yeah, exactly. Should I investigate or should I just roll something or?
You can. I'll say, okay, roll an investigation check to kind of finally try to search.
There you go.
All right. You have the leather-bound book. The other books that you previously had, you throw them away. They're not interesting.
Yes.
They were probably about chairs. You pick another book up. It looks older. It's got some Nordic runes on it. It looks like some kind of saga. You take that one. You find some more geography books. You take that one.
I'm also trying to keep my eyes out for the scrolls we were sent here for.
You see this small little case. It looks kind of like a small chest. It's got these kind of golden ornate decorations on it, and it's kind of sitting on the table. It's just sitting there.
I
You
take
could
that.
probably, yeah, you can take that. You take it. It's a bit heavy. You'd probably have to carry it.
I mean, that's fine.
Okay,
Not,
cool.
I'm not doing anything else.
So you take that. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Brooke, it's your turn.
I'm the most helpful.
Yeah, I'm just trying to watch this go down. We're fighting. You're like, hold on.
He's like one of those people that loots shops during a riot.
Yeah.
She's that one. Everyone else is just like, "Wah!" I would like to try and stab the thing in its horrible multiple-eyed face. Please, Game
Okay.
Master.
That's all right. Yeah.
Silver sword, and then the other hand again with the miss because I've got my eyes kind of partially closed. I'm just like, "Ah."
You don't want to see it. It's kind of, you almost feel it's stinking breath that's kind of acidic. And you almost sense, like, you know, when someone is speaking and they have too much saliva in their mouth, you kind of feel like splatter of that kind of in your face.
No.
So you have to kind of look away. But you hit with slice, and you going for its face.
Yeah.
You kind of cover your face with your other sword. You're almost vomiting as you kind of slash it. You see as you kind of slash through one of its eyes, and it kind of pops, and it slices in two. And you see it as it screeches back, and it kind of hisses back at you.
That's all. That's what he says.
Okay. Can you do anything else your turn?
No.
Okay. So
We're all burnt out.
little spider. It's been kind of beaten up, and it kind of reels back, and it come right, children, and is going to try and call more of its spider friends. And more spider friends come. You see, like, kind of from the roof, with attached to the silk, they kind of, you see how 3 of them kind of plop down. They kind of scuttle around. She's also, she kind of veers back, and she shows her big back behind, and she's going to try and spray your rook.
Big old booty bitches, baby.
Big booty.
What the fuck? Fat bottom girls, you make them.
Make a strength saving throw, Rook.
Strength saving throw. I'm just gonna do a fucking Esh and not bother. Alright, strength. Actually, I'm a fighter. Might not be too bad. Oh,
All right.
hell yeah.
You see as she rears back, and you see as she kind of clenches a bit, and there's this white kind of goop that just kind of sprays all over you. You just manage to get to the side before you see this entire kind of web-like substance splattering across the behind of you.
I'm like sick in my mouth, and then I swallow it back down. Wait, hang on. I wonder if this counts. Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind. Yeah, I just sick in my mouth and then swallow it back down.
All right.
wanna die.
Then we have Bjorn.
Okay, I'm going to just run up to this big spider bitch, my shield raised, and I'm going to try and make 2 attacks. And the way that I can do that is I'm going to be using 1 charge of my War Priest ability, which is some cleric bullshit. Basically, your god delivers bolts of inspiration to you while you're engaged in battle. When you use the attack action, you can make 1 weapon attack as a bonus action. So I'm going to hit this thing twice.
Okay.
With my Warhammer. The first swing and the second swing.
You see as the fire is kind of starting to burn, and the shelf, it just kind of and it falls on the other one. It kind of causes this domino effect on the other ones. It's falling, and more fire is kind of starting to spread, and all the dried kind of spider webs, you see how they kind of start to fizzle up. You get you feel yourself kind of distracted by the heat, and you just try to swing, but none of them hit.
Fire's too much. We gotta get out of here.
It's getting kind of harder to breathe, and the kind of the smell of burning paper is just filling your nostrils. And we're gonna take a small break because it's been like an hour.
Okay.
And that's where we're gonna end it. For this part.
Okay, we'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna go and be sick in real life. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Everybody go and check your room for spiders. And if you find one, kill it. Just kill it, okay? Just kill it.
Though.
that kind of press, Brad?
I'm doing this noise because we're live.
It was Bjorn's turn, right?
Okay, good. All right.
I had just attacked and missed. because-
Okay, you missed like a little pussy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay, thank you.
Wow.
So it's dark.
You've been drinking, Charlie.
Okay.
I was drinking yesterday, so maybe it's still on.
It's yeah. All
You
right,
don't
so
need to say such things.
Bjorn acts like a goddamn pussy, and then what happens?
It's too hot.
I also am acting like a pussy though, so it's fine.
Oh, I didn't even know we're live.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
You're right. You can call people a pussy on stream. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Pussy is derived from pussycat. So yeah, you can call
Yeah.
people a pussy. It's not.
You're a
Very good.
little kitten there,
Yeah.
Bjorny.
You good.
Let's move on, Sven. It's your turn.
Oh, sorry, me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You
Yeah.
are Sven.
Since the first, yeah, I
He was
remember
too busy
that.
being triggered to shit.
Yeah. How could you say such a thing? No. Since the spider in front of me is gone. Wait. First of all, am I seeing? Is the bookshelf is gonna fall on Ash? Because you said about do 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 do.
Yeah, they are kind of falling. It's in close approximation of her. When they're falling, and it's like the fire is really starting, it's getting pretty close to her, but she's not in the fire yet.
No, but I'm assuming she is too occupied with everything else to notice that.
Probably. Probably.
Am I close enough to just like drag her out and be like, throw her like out on the openness?
You could use
gonna
your
grab you.
movements and your action to drag her back to safety, pretty much.
But then I can't attack. Fine. Okay, fine. I'll do that. I'll jump towards her, run towards her, and just drag her out before she dies of the fall.
Right, you drag her back to like the entrance almost in
yeah,
the middle.
just out of there.
It's one of those like, huh? What? Hey, what?
Okay,
the-
come
come
on,
on, guys.
a book.
But I forgot
You
the.
see like the books of your dreams just kind of in fire,
Oh.
and you almost see the arcane nature of them kind of puff up in smoke.
Oh.
And that's it, I guess, for me. So.
Yeah. Carcer, it's your turn.
So I'm basically foaming at the mouth at this point, and a bit of spittle like shoots off and hits Rook. So you've got a bardic inspiration there, bud.
Oh yay!
You see how the spider kind of reaches back from your entire like foaming. It's kind of offended.
Fucking! I'm gonna get inside it. Can I try and rip my way inside this and kill it from the inside? I'm so mad at this giant spider.
What? Okay, you're gonna have to tell me, how are you going to get inside the spider? Are
It's
you
showing
going
its
through
butt,
its
right?
mouth?
It's
Yeah,
showing
it showed
its
its
butt, right?
butt.
Yeah, I'm. Oh God, I am. Well, Charlie.
It's okay. I'm trying to.
She's an adult. It's fine.
So, it's showing its butt sack thing, whatever that thing's called on spiders that I don't want to know. Oh, actually, no. Can I chop it off? If this is where like the poisony stuff is, can I try and chop it off?
I mean,
Is it a bit big for that?
you could try to chop it off.
I-
Yeah, sure. You could try to chop its butt off.
What's the butt thing called on spiders? There's a
Spider butt.
Spider butt. I think it's probably called like the body because it's
It
kind
is
of
called
the body.
the abdomen.
abdomen.
Probably. Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna recklessly hack at this thing.
All right, so you're gonna try to like get to the side and like get to the waist of this thing, kind of.
If I can, yeah.
Yeah, sure. But you're not moving out of its range, so roll your attacks.
If anything, I'd like to get closer.
Oh, sure. It doesn't hit. You kind of reel back and you're gonna try to chop this butt off, but she's moving too quickly. She's kind of scuttling around, not actually staying in the same place. You see how there's small kind of creatures. Her little children kind of moves around as well, kind of going past your feet.
Hear us! That's where all the power is.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I've done my bonus action as well.
Okay, Ash, your turn.
Ash has been pulled to the doorway, and there is a moment of her arguing with Sven, like, but you don't understand, there's still, like, looking into the fire, and then turns back and sees that everything is burning. And she goes, oh, well, at least I got these ones. He hefts her bag and the case with the scrolls in it. And then looks and sees the spider that's being fought by everybody. And
you see the fire as well. It's starting to really kind of catch on the left side of this library.
She sort of shrugs and says, well, I mean, can't get any worse. And shoots a firebolt at the spider.
All right.
I got cantrips. Cantrips for days. Critical.
Oh my god. Okay, so that would be roll double die for your damage.
11.
Where the fuck have you been, Ash?
11 fire damage. Straight to the spider butt.
Is that double?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because it's 2d10, so one was a 9 and one was a 2.
So everyone, as you're kind of, especially Bjarni, Rook, and Carcer, as you're standing around, after a while, you just see this bolt of fire whish past you. Carcer, you see kind of a little bit of your beard kind of frizzling up. It hits the spider, and you see how it kind of reaches from the heat, and you see how like the left side kind of burns away that weird kind of furriness of it. Then you see kind of like almost an open wound in its head.
I assume it smells terrible, right?
It smells like burnt hair, and burnt hair smells terrible. It's very gross.
Nicky Clark.
Fuck's sake.
Hot as you can get.
Is that your turn, Ash?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Rook, your turn.
Right. How does this thing look messed up at all, or do we need to run?
It looks a bit messed up, but it's still looking quite steady. It's angry, and it looks also very hungry.
And the room, is it gonna destroy itself soon?
The left part of the room of the library is on fire. It's spreading even more, and you feel kind of the air starting to become more and more heavy with smoke.
I'm a small child. I don't need much oxygen. I'm like a cat. I'll find a little pocket of air in the corner if I need to. I would like to slice and dice at its face again, and then I'll probably use a bardic inspiration on that one. No, wait. A bardic inspiration gives me a d6, right? Yeah. So on d6, 15, and then dice with an 8. What the fuck, dice? You shitty non-silvered sword. Waste.
You kind of, with some of the spider goo on you, you kind of try to go forward. Both the fire.
Check, by the way, Brad, you can't use it on an attack.
Yeah, I can.
The what? Oh.
Bardic Inspiration is ability check only.
Okay,
No, it's
sure.
not. It's an ability attack roll or saving throw. Isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure. I think you can add it.
It's what Brad said.
Is it for everything?
I think it's an attack roll as well.
Later on, you get
Alright.
some other shit as well, but you're level 1 bard, right?
Yeah.
So you tried to kind of run up at it, but you're too disgusted, almost retching, and the fire in your eyes. You try to kind of swing at it. It's not hitting.
All right, so 15's
And
not enough.
you also feel, as you're kind of trying to slice at it, The spiders that were on the left side of the library are starting to kind of move towards you because you're trying to go away from the fire. So Rick, you feel something kind of almost crawling up your leg.
I'm gone then. I'm gone. I'm leaving. I'm running.
You're going back?
I'm running away from the...
So you're going away from the big ones.
Yeah, but I've got mobile, so it doesn't get an opportunity.
Okay, so
to
it's
attack.
no attack of opportunity. Okay, sure.
I'm running to where is Sven and Esh like being dragged out of the room at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're standing there.
I'm gonna run to the exit and not completely leave, and just kind of take a moment to
Okay.
maybe breathe in some gulps of air from the entranceway and just regather myself, because I can't deal with too many spiders. Fuck that.
Sure. You see the fire starting to even envelop everything, and you take a step back. All right. So let me see. It's the spidery's turn.
Let the other two die.
Um,
Spiders. I'm
you
not
see
dying.
more and more spiders kind of collecting behind it, and right now it's only got Carcer and Bjarni in front of it. You see as it kind of starts to almost choke, like, and then you see as it kind of vomits out this dark purple liquid. It's all over Bjarni.
It's too real. It's too real.
So gross.
So,
Stop it,
It's
Charlie.
a
Stop.
guaranteed hit, is it?
roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, it's basically a guaranteed hit. Oh.
Hey.
Let me see.
Probably still not good enough, but hey, well done, buddy.
Well done, Baron.
Well
died
done
with
there,
honor.
Björn.
Good job, buddy.
You take 7 acid damage as you feel this collective kind of gurgle of poison and kind of stomach acid kind of hurled in this together as it spews all over you, getting over your face and your clothing, and it feels it kind of stings on your skin.
Mm,
Not looking very good. Yeah, okay.
It's going to move. You see how it kind of tries to kind of scutter away and gonna walk up on the wall. So you get opportunity attacks as it moves away. Hits.
Oh, I clicked actually instead of forever. When he put his in.
7 slashing damage from a hammer.
I'm confused. So, but it's Warhammer 22, right?
Yeah, it's 4 damage. I clicked.
4 damage. Okay. So as it's trying to kind of scutter away onto the wall, you hit it. You hit the leg again, and you see how it kind of crumbles. It kind of goes to the side, kind of inwards, but it still manages to get up on the wall
Yes.
and get a better view of you.
Break its
It's
fucking
still
legs.
within. It's pretty close, but it's now got a better precision. It's out of like the most dangerous fire. Bjarni, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna look around quickly. How much fire is in this room? What kind of danger am I in right now? Like, I don't want to like actually do a legit check, but just a quick glance.
Just
like,
a quick look. A quick look will give you that the entire left side is on fire, and it's spreading more and more to the right. You see, as like the ceiling with the cocoons is really starting to get fired up, and you see how small pieces of corpses wrapped up in cocoons kind of fall down to the ground, and dead spiders and eggs kind of fall down as well.
And if I look back, everybody's like kind of running away or backed off. It seems.
Everyone except you and Carcer are
Except
kind of
Carcer.
backing behind.
Okay, I'm going to go in and try and make another attack, and this time I'm going to use my Channel Divinity Guided Strike. So as I go in with, as I swing, like my whole hammer just brightens up with this white radiant light, and I go into strike, and it basically adds a plus 10 to the attack roll. So whatever I get is just a
Mm-hmm.
extra 10.
Yeah, 26. That definitely hits. And another 4.
Those are both ones on
Oh.
my D8s.
It's not so good.
Oh,
You get ready with your warhammer and you feel your kind of essence and your religious strength kind of fill you up, and you swing it. You hit it again at the same place at the leg, and you see how it entire thing goes off. It kind of reaches back. It's still standing though, and more spiders are kind of coming along with it. Sven, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna try again with my bow. This time I'll not set it on fire though.
Okay.
So since it's up on the wall, right? Just kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, yeah. So then I'm gonna load another shot and just try to shoot again. And
That
wait.
hits.
Then fucking Rook is next to me, right? So before I fire it off, I want to do what he did to me and just look at him. Just.
Does he get sneak attack because Bjarne is next to the spider?
Yeah, sure. He is down near 5 feet. Okay, how much damage for the entire hit?
Kaboosh!
Okay. All right. So you take back your bow. You hold it back. You focus in. You look at Rook. You release it, and you see as this arrow just kind of embeds itself right into the behind of this creature, kind of sneers back again, and you see how it's kind of small little teeth kind of go in and out. I don't know how to explain it. And you see how this kind of white goop kind of starts flowing out of the behind of the spider. All right, Carcer.
Okay, so this thing has run away from me and is like up. Did it go up the wall?
Yeah, it went up the wall. It's kind of standing like.
Okay, so I'm still just fuming, absolutely angry as a little gnome could be. I'm gonna do the same thing again, and I'm gonna run up Bjarne to try and just. Can I try and run up Bjarne, jump, and just grab hold of its neck? Is it too big?
It doesn't really have a neck per se. It's kind of together in its entire body. But sure, you could get on
Could
top
I fit
of it.
my hands around its face and just squeeze?
Can you rip it off the wall and throw it into the
know.
fire as well, and then fly
You
out
could
the
totally
roof?
get and like touch its face. I mean, you'd be touching a bunch of eyes and the entire
I'm just
mouth
gonna
of
like
it.
try and pull out eyes.
Yeah, sure. You can absolutely do that.
Oh, Jesus.
And a bit of spit comes off and
Yeah.
hits Bjarne.
It's disgusting.
Bad
I feel
inspiration, buddy.
disgusted of thinking about it. But just imagine
Punching it in
taking
its eyes.
like taking your fingers into like a giant spider's face. Anyway, sure, roll
No
for it.
fucking way.
Roll athletics check to get on top of it.
If he misses, fucking bite his hand off because he deserves it for this bullshit.
I get
Psychopath.
advantage. 17.
All right, you run up, and Bjarne, you feel someone kind of step onto your shoulder and jump up on this spider hanging on the wall. Carcer, you grab onto its body. It's a lot bigger than you, and you feel your hands going into this hard stuffed dish, and it's furry, but the hairs are kind of stiff. You grab onto it, and you see how it kind of tilts its head back at you, the multiple eyes looking at you, and the small tendrils going.
Tilt your head back, baby.
So, punch in the eye. Can I try and rip off a mandible or something?
Oh, no.
Just do
Mandible,
really
is that the...
That's the, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Strength check, I'd say.
Okay, advantage again. Sweet.
Oh, that's not.
That's a save, though.
Oh, sorry.
I'll let you roll a strength check.
Well, you just
Strength.
minus 2 off of that. That's all. It's a 5.
Yeah. So that's 11.
Save is just plus proficiency.
That should
Okay.
be an 11.
Is it 11? Okay. You kind of reach into its mouth. You feel you touch the entire like fang thing. It's still moving as you're touching it. You feel your hand kind of going into its mouth. It's kind of sticky, and you feel multiple kind of tendrils tucking at your fingers. You hold on to it, but you feel something else holding you back into like in its mouth. Something maybe resembling a tongue, kind of latching onto your hand.
Look at Brad.
It's so gross.
Why?
The whole time this is happening, I'm just like headbutting it.
Its giant eyes extremely close to your face right now. It's almost like you're having like a kiss with it. But
Tilt
it's not
your
looking-
head back
it's not looking-
slowly, baby.
Like all the slime is dripping off my face and stuff, and just
Yeah, it is kind of squirting, and you feel your hand. It's almost burning from the poison and the acid. So you take two poison damage from that.
Is that two? Is that including my rage mitigation stuff?
Yeah, sure. One
Okay.
damage. All right, then it will be Elf
Firebolt.
Firebolt. All right,
Firebolt.
roll your firebolt.
On.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You get ready to pull another firebolt out, but you're not looking at where it was. You shoot where you thought it was, and you shoot right into the middle, and you see a bunch of small spiders kind of they and crumble together, but more papers get on fire. You're spreading this fire even faster. Now it's kind of starting into big flames that are even flung up to the ceiling, and you see kind of dried, dead bodies flumping down, and they're burning as well.
Okay. I back out towards the door as much as possible. If I'm already through it, I'm backing away through it, so I'm like the one furthest away, you know.
All right. Okay, Rook, it is your turn.
Fuck going near the fucking. It's the little one still crawling across the ground.
Yep, it's crawling up your leg.
It's coming at me.
Yeah, it's crawling up your leg.
Fuck.
Are you
that
wearing
little
pants?
Fucking thing. Yeah.
Are you wearing pants? It's climbing into your pants.
I mean, then I'm no longer wearing pants. I'm taking them off. Yeah, I'm taking the pants off, and then I'm just stabbing at it with swords. Just stabbing at my own trousers with swords.
You rip off your pants. You see this tiny little black thing kind of crawling around on your leg. You throw it off. You stab it. You stab it. You stab it, and it's just a dead splatter of spider on the ground right now.
Yeah.
And you have no pants.
Fuck those pants. I keep
And
all,
it's burning. It's getting hotter in here.
I keep all my money in my shoes, so there's nothing in my pants. I'm good with that. I'm just out. I'm outie in my little whatever they wear in the olden days, Y fronts.
Nothing.
All right.
I have little like child's like Winnie the Pooh pants on underneath, like boxers, briefs.
So, it's the spider's turn. As you're having its your hand inside of its mouth, it's going to try to bite your hand off. It's going to try to chew on it.
Do it. I didn't recklessly attack, so it doesn't get advantage.
Okay. So 18, does that hit you?
Yeah.
Bite his hand off.
alright.
Bite his hand off. Teach that bitch a lesson. Don't put
You
your hand in a
feel-
spider's mouth, you fucking freak.
Oh,
It
you wait
kind
till
of
next turn.
opens its jaws again, and you almost feel like you can pull it back. But now it's got your hand in between its fang, and it bites down. Let me see.
Poor Brad. I kind of feel bad for him.
I don't like spiders, man. It's
You
fucking
take
weird,
4
man.
piercing damage as it kind of goes through half your hand with its fang.
2 damage.
And you're going to take. Yeah, no, that's not a D8. Where is my D8s at? Here it is. You take 12 poison damage from that as you feel as it just shoots its venom into your hand. You feel your veins starting to burn up as it just soars into your entire bloodstream, up your neck and up into your head, and it hurts. Yeah. You're starting to feel kind of dizzy, and it's terrible. All right, Bjarne, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to put my shield to my side and grab my hammer with 2 hands and try and buckle in the nearest leg of the spider. And I'm going to use my last charge of War Priest and attack twice. And I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration for the first one.
Sure.
How does that work? You can use it if you need it. You don't have to declare that, is it? How does that work?
What? If you...
Bardic Inspiration, is that something you have to declare beforehand or something you can just add on after the fact?
I'd say you can add it on after you roll.
Okay. So first swing, 11. I'm going to use it on that. D6. So 14.
14. It doesn't hit.
Okay, and the second swing, 18.
Doesn't hit. So you kind of reel back your warhammer, getting ready to hit one of its legs off. You swing it back, but you're so distracted of Carcer's kind of half insane screeching as you see his entire hand just caught in this thing's jaws. Yeah. You hit the wall and you spend the rest of your turn kind of trying to get it out. All right, Sven, it's your turn. Autistic scream.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing again. It worked so well last time. So I'm gonna ready up another shot and just swing it away. And just
Sure. Sure. Okay. Cool. So a 20 hits. Let me see. All right. You tighten your bowstring again. You take another arrow concentrated on this fucking spider. Where are you gonna hit it?
In the eyes, preferably.
Okay. You take a moment, you breathe out, you release it. You see how it sears through, very close to Carcer, but it hits right in the middle. It screeches again as some of its eyes around here, it kind of starts dripping out this purplish liquid again. It's not blind, but it's definitely been hurt in the face, in her beautiful face.
Mm-hmm.
Carcer, your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the leverage of this thing's like holding onto my arm inside its mouth, all this goo dripping around it. I'm gonna grab onto Sven's arrow that just went into one of its eyes so I can get better purchase. And I'm gonna stick my feet into the inside of its mouth and just try and rip it open.
Okay, strength.
What the fuck, man?
Strength check. Yeah.
Is it athletics? It's kind of
Sure.
like a grapple, right?
Yeah. Okay, athletics. I can accept that.
Okay. 20.
20. Okay.
Just want to rip chunks off its face.
Holding your hand in its mouth and being hit, feeling so much pain, it fuels your anger even more. You take your other hand, you take it on its fang, you rip that shit out. You take that fang. What are you gonna do with the fang?
I'm gonna drive it right in its face.
You're gonna drive it. You take that fang and you drive it right into its face. You see more of its eyes almost kind of popping out and splitting in two. Let me see how much damage that takes. Oh my god. Okay. It screeches back. It's still kind of got half of all its eyes left, but it kind of screeches and you see kind of blood splattering and poison as one of its fangs is kind of torn out. It's almost like half its mouth is kind of just open.
Stabbing in bits of its blood and stuff and like just
Oh, yeah.
spraying over the walls, all over Rook.
Rook gets all of it. All right, Alf, it's your turn.
Is the spider still alive after its fang being ripped out and like stabbed? Is it alive?
It's still alive, yes?
Firebolt!
Good firebolt.
Kill it with fire.
No dice.
That's it, 12?
Yeah.
Okay. It gets closer this time, but it doesn't hit. It hits another bookshelf, and that one starts to get on fire as well. It's getting heavy. Next round, you're gonna have to make constitution checks because the smoke inside, it's such an enclosed space that there's not gonna be much air left to breathe.
Okay, so I firebolt and then start running back towards the way out.
Sure.
I'm ditching out, guys.
All right,
I have the
Rook,
book.
it's your turn.
Rolls. I'm out.
All right. I guess my pants are off. I'll just pull out my light crossbow from my bag and just like take aim. I'm like kind of looking at Castle like, okay. This will be like the second time I fire this thing. I just fucking shoot it at the big motherfucker.
Okay. Yeah.
9.
Even without pants,
No pants. Second time I think I've fired a light crossbow in Rook's tiny
you're
child life.
ready. Standing ready with your crossbow, you focus. You don't want to look at it, but with one eye, you kind of see its big form and you shoot. Carcer, you see as more arrows kind of just go into it. This one going right into his abdomen. And you see it screeches again. And you see how more kind of poison runs down. It's trying to kind of talk, but it's very hard now with its entire mouth being shredded apart.
I'm like biting into its eye.
Oh my god.
You
I
made
just
this
like
happen, Charlie.
I just like can't focus on anything that you're saying. I'm just tuning it out, like just tuning it all out. All I hear is like take an
love it.
attack roll.
I love it. Okay. It'd be the spider's turn. Okay, let me see what it's gonna do.
How big was the doorway? Can the big spider have even fit through the door if we'd all just run out and left it
Maybe.
to burn?
You don't know.
I should have just walked out the door, closed the door.
You see Carcer,
done.
acid again kind of hurls. And you see as it kind of releases this gulp of poison and stomach acid at you.
Oh my god.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
I can see this happening, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I get... Oh god, Dex isn't very good for me. Oh, alright.
It kind of hurls it, but because its entire mouth is kind of fucked up, it just kind of falls down and it almost like vomits it out. But you manage to get away, so you don't get anything on it. But because you are so close, let me see how much you take. Oh my god. You take 6 poison damage.
I take 3 poison.
3 poison. True, very true. All right. Bjarne, it's your turn.
Okay, so from where I am, can I hit that smaller spider?
Which spider?
There was another spider, wasn't there, or was that bigger one? Is that the other one?
Brooke killed the spider. There was other spiders, but they're kind of in the back. They haven't gotten forward yet.
Okay.
But
If that's the case, I'm gonna try and swing and hit this spider in the abdomen because I've been swinging at its legs. I haven't really had any luck. I'm gonna try and swing at a bigger target.
Okay, sure.
This is still a two-handed attack. 12.
Nope.
That is all I can do. That's all I can do.
That's your turn?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Sven, roll a constitution saving throw.
Aww. Aww.
Even though as you feel you sense like the smell of wood and paper burning, because of your mask it really helps you breathe clearly. It kind of you're still breathing fresh air, but it's getting very humid in here. You may roll what you want to do.
I'm gonna keep shooting.
Sure did.
It's been going so well. So.
Yeah, that hits.
And I'm gonna say I'm just gonna whisper to myself, the doctor's in. And then
Oh.
Fuck me.
You're taking this doctor thing seriously, right?
Dr. Sven.
I love it because he's not even a doctor.
He's
like
not even a doctor!
We don't know anything
this-
about him yet.
I've
We've
always
just got
wanted
this.
to be.
Like
And that's one of the things I am.
a comment just to himself, like the doctor. nobody else can hear it. He's just like decided that he's a doctor now, and that's the thing.
He's fully
True.
It's just
Well,
so
you know,
weird.
It's
Like,
character development, everyone.
we don't know anything.
Leave him be.
We don't know anything about his character yet. We just have a fake narrative that he's written up.
I mean, that's all
weird.
stories.
I'm kind of
You
hoping
know
we
the
never
feathers
find
in
out.
your arrow? Are they actually your feathers?
who knows?
Could be. I mean, they would. You
It's
would
his
kind of shed
ass
some, just
feathers.
like hair.
Tail feather.
All right, Carson, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm in a good position now. I'm gonna start hacking away at the head with my axe,
Sure.
recklessly.
Oh no. No.
17.
Is it? Oh yeah. That does not hit.
Jeez.
Don't die.
And I'll probably spit at Bjorn. Fuck you, kill it.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Me? Okey doke.
Yep.
I get advantage again because I am raging. 15.
Yeah. Even though you feel the smoke as everyone else, you also have the venom in you. You just kind of collect your entire willpower to just stay this through, to kill this thing, and until it's dead, you're not gonna stop. So that's your turn.
That's probably quite true. Yeah, and I did give a bardic inspiration to Bjarne.
Okay. Alf, it's your turn.
I am
wonder
ditching.
why.
I am ditching out. I am running back down the passageway towards that tunnel to climb through and head towards the door. We have what we've needed, and I'm the squishiest member of this group. Screw it.
Okay. I'd say because it's only 6 seconds between every single turn, you'd be able to get to the crawling hole.
Oh yeah, I'm just telling you what I'm
yeah,
doing.
sure. Rook, it's your turn.
So by the way, I call
Oh.
over my shoulder like, "I am out," you know, as I'm leaving,
Sure.
just so people know what is going on.
Rook, in your
Yeah, I'm
panthless
like
state.
struggling with the crossbow again because it's hard to reload even a light crossbow for a tiny little weakling like Rook. Like, ping, ping. I'm shouting over my shoulder as I randomly fire off a shot at this thing. Like, yes, we should all do the same. Ping. Send a fucking light crossbow bolt at this thing. I don't know if that hits.
Roll a Constitution saving throw
We should all do this thing.
because you're still
Oh,
in the...
you're fucking kidding me, Rook.
You first try to concentrate and try to hit this thing, but then you're just kind of attacked by this. You feel yourself start to cough. You're not getting enough air. It's getting really hard to breathe.
So do I? No, I just straight up miss.
Yeah, you miss.
I'm fucking out as well. Then I'm gonna bail out the door and try and get some oxygen from outside. I'm like right near the door though, right? Could I potentially, if I needed to, run out and be like, and run back in?
Yeah, sure. You can be able
That's
to do
my
that.
intention. I reckon it'll
That
be dead.
will be your movement. You can do that.
Yeah, I reckon
Sure.
it'll be dead by the time I come back in. But I'm gonna run outside the door and just be like, hit the deck.
Okay, it's little Spidey Lighty's turn. It's having a pretty bad time. So
You don't
let's
say.
see. Cursor, I want you to roll Bjorn, roll a strength saving throw
Okay.
because it's going to concentrate and it's going to try to hurl a big spidery goo at you. It kind of concentrates, it looks at you, it does the same thing, it kind of takes out its abdomen and squirts. It goes past you because it's way too occupied with the cursor to actually concentrate. So it doesn't hit you. Sure. Bjorn, it's your turn.
I'm going to make another attack and try and hit this thing.
Sure.
And I'm going to use we'll see what the roll is. 13, and I'm going to use the Bardic Inspiration. No, 17.
No. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. 22. And it was a crit.
All right. You feel yourself, even as you breathe in the smoke, but it doesn't bother you. Okay, now you're coughing, but you have the determination because the ancient knowledge here, it fills you with hope, it fills you with faith, and seeing the depictions of Odin, you are angry, and because this thing needs to die. All right. You see the spider, it kind of twitches a bit as you see it's kind of trying to heave. Let me see.
It was me, Odin, all along. How could you do this, Bjarne?
True. All right. We have Sven again.
Do I need to do another constitution, or am I like?
Yep.
still
You need
ma-
to do another constitution.
Come on.
The fire is spreading more and more, and now it has spread to the entire library. Just by the spider, all the spiders behind it are starting to kind of come out. You see the floor is kind of filling with these black, tiny creatures that are coming right at you. You start to cough. You lose all sense of actually attacking. You just want to get somewhere where you can breathe.
Well, that's what I have to do then. I'm gonna run out as well.
All right. You run out
Sorry, guys.
away from the fire.
Yeah.
Let me see. Cursor, your turn.
Okay, this thing's pretty badly hurt, right?
Yeah.
Can I I'm trying to figure out how big this is and how strong I am. I want to throw it or drag it or put it in the fire somehow, because this thing is really pissing me off and
Yeah.
hurts even me. So how can I throw it into the fire? Am I strong enough?
Strength check versus its.
Athletics, right?
Yeah, sure.
Advantage. 20.
Okay.
Throw the bitch.
In your rage, how do you throw it into the fire?
So I've been sort of punching it, and I just sort of pull out my hand from it, and maybe a couple of teeth are stuck in my hand still.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to grab onto one of its like leg that's lashing out at me as I jump down, and I'm just going to like try and spin, like like
Like
a hammer
anime
throw.
fucking
Giant spider.
underhand swing a giant
Can I do
spider.
that with a 20, or do I need a crit for that? I want it to go into the fire.
No,
That's the
you can
most-
do it. You can do it. It's that low. You can do it. With the poison surging in you and the rage, you've taken a lot of damage, and you just take this thing. You try to hurl it, but it's heavy. You hurl it again with all your might, and you throw this entire thing into the fire. It lands on some shelves, and it kind of tumbles over. The fire starting to kind of envelop it in these bright red flames. You hear it kind of, stupid, and you see more and more spiders kind of toppling over it, and you see how it's just slowly twitching in the fire. The fire is spreading now. It's coming closer, and more fires are coming. You see as the spiders, they're on fire, and they're running towards you.
Just the crash zoom into my face.
So how are you doing? Are you running out of the room?
Yeah, are there any books left to grab, or is everything left there? It's still.
You could probably grab a book, but most of it's on fire by now.
I'm gonna
And you're
try
gonna
and
have to
grab
get out of here.
something. Whatever's. I'm gonna try and grab the best looking book I can grab.
Okay, roll a
Get out of
1d20.
Odin, an autobiography.
I'm hoping. Literally, Bjorn is hoping for like a.
Odin.
Whatever
The
I have.
early years.
A 9. Okay.
Odin
you find
behind the
you
iPad.
find some old book.
An
And
erotic odyssey.
you tuck it into your belt, and then you just head out of there. You see as the fire kind of envelops everything in this room. You hear kind of this crackle as the wooden beams actually steadying up this wall, and the roofs, they just kind of start crumbling down. You hear this, you see these big rocks just falling down, and all the spiders kind of getting crushed beneath it. Some of them kind of escaping as fire and smoke kind of envelops you. But you're out of danger for now, but you probably need to get out of here before smoke fills the entire cavern.
Them little spiders gonna turn into big, scary face spiders, and we're never coming back.
I'm gonna burn to death.
They're gonna find us.
We're gonna burn to death, I think.
And then we're gonna leave. Run
I mean, I'm
fast.
already running. Like, I presume once I see them come in, and Ash is already like scurrying into the hole. I'm like picking up my bag and my crossbow and running to my pants.
Yeah. As we're running out too, I'm gonna grab my book, the book that I just grabbed, and some of the other books that I have, and give to Esh. I can't fit through that hole. I'm gonna have to go back to the water.
Right. I'm just grabbing stuff and like my arms trying to shuffle through the hole.
You help each other kind of rush out of this cavern as you hear more spiders trying to get out. The fire is kind of spreading, smoke everywhere. You cough, but you manage to get yourself out. And after maybe some minutes of just running, you get out again in the cold. Rook, you don't have any pants. Carcer, half of your beard is almost singed. You're all kind of coughing, trying to get your air, but you're standing there in the cold. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Woo!
We did it!
Jesus, man, are you kidding me, man? You crazy, man?
You crazy?
Happy Valentine's.
Happy
Happy
Valentine's.
I hope you all enjoyed the giant spider grossness for your Valentine's Day.
I didn't lose any HP again, though. It's not bad.
No.
Also,
It's standard Valentine's. You fist fuck a spider. That's
Yeah.
how you do
I
it.
have a little gift for you. As you're standing outside, you feel courage and strength in your veins as you level up. Woo!
Level 5. Oh, level 5. What do I get at level 5?
I get level 3 spells.
Oh shit!
Oh
Nice.
my god. It's
Oh, I get
Will you
extra
sleep
attack.
this time though.
I get to spin more and more. I get to do more spinning slices as I get an extra attack. This is the best
more
day of
stuff.
my life.
All the things.
Okay, what are we doing to?
Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed this actual one.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
it's-
I forgot it was
yeah.
my game that I'm running and I'm supposed to be taking over at this point. I'm like sitting here like, yeah, I get extra attack. What else do I get? Fuck's sake. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back next week, but I'll do a quick round of shout outs. Everyone, let us know where people can find you throughout the week. Beginning with Iron Chef Bobby Flail on my right, my left, your right on the screen. I don't know. Okay, just who are you?
Whatever.
I'm Iron Chip Puppy Flail on Twitch. I play a whole bunch of different games. Yeah, I love playing games on Twitch. I also play a lot of roleplay as well. This is my third show. I play in this Fimbulwinter. I play in a space-themed show on Saturdays and another D&D show, 5th edition on Sundays. So yeah, if you're interested in hanging out with me some more, drop me a follow on Twitch, and I'll see you guys all next week. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks, Bobby. Elf.
Hi, I'm Distracted Elf. I live at twitch.tv/DistractedElf and on Twitter at DistractedElf. You can follow me in those places. Yay!
And where do you live in real life? Your exact address, please.
That would be not gonna tell you.
There was a moment where I was like, she's just gonna say it.
I mean, I was really tempted to just rattle it off.
Pony, where can people find you?
I am Pony Punch.
That's it.
Yeah.
Go and see Pony Punch. He's going to be singing songs tomorrow because he was practicing in the break. So go and see him sing some songs. Cock a leg up behind you and gush in awe at the...
Cock a leg up behind you?
Yeah, like girls in the classic pin-up
That
pose kind of thing.
Pose, yeah.
Like-
They cock a leg up.
Cock it behind them? What kind of fucking porn are you reading, Brad?
What the fuck?
What kind of Odin erotica is
Ancient
that?
porn.
Ancient,
That is Odin
ancient-
erotica right
Odin
there.
erotica.
Some old stuff.
Speaking of ancient Odin erotica, PG Pixel.
I see what you're doing there. I do loads of D&D, so find me on Twitch if you like D&D. Or if you want to help me out, like loads, totally helps me out and everything. I've nearly hit 200 subs on YouTube, and I would really like to. So youtube.com/PGPixel YouTube, that would be great.
And that'll be the end of it. Silence from you from now on. I'm going to mute him. Mute audio.
Do it. Mute him forever.
Charlie, where can people find you other than here?
Hi.
Probably just
You can find me on Tilla Sager at Twitter because that's where I post things.
Sega. Sorry.
Sega, it's Sager, not that because it's Swedish. I hope you enjoy this 4th chapter of Fimbulwinter. It's a lot of speeders and they were scary.
Speeders are scary.
Speeders are
The
scary.
deadly spider.
You're deadly spiders.
You're lucky it wasn't a spider pig because that would have killed you.
Oh, it's fucking spiders, man. No more spiders, please. Tilla, just
Till
Always,
all the spiders.
always spiders.
for a bit.
They will
Forget,
follow you
like,
forever.
For a little bit. Oh, fucking hell.
Send in the spadooders.
And thanks for watching, by the way. I forgot to say that.
And who are you, Brad?
Well,
Who the fuck are you?
You did a great job. Hey, I'm Brad.
Where can we find you?
You can find me right here. Actually, most of the time you can't find me right here, but you can find me right here next week. So if you want to catch another episode, then come here next week at the same time, same place, and all the VODs for anyone else. It's up on YouTube and also on Twitch if you want to watch those. It's on my other YouTube though, which is Brad Woto. Other than that, I'm in some other things throughout the week, and I can't be bothered to list them off. So, do your own research using Google.com. We'll see you.
If you like Brad so much, just stalk him on the internet.
Stalk
It's
me.
easy.
The internet was made for stalkers. You can do it if you really try hard enough. You can probably find out Elf's real address and
What?
stalk her in real life, like
Or
I'm.
find the
Jargon harassment.
5-footed snake.
Yeah.
Why you gotta do this, Brad?
If someone like stalks you, finds you, and murders you one day, I'm gonna feel really fucking guilty. I'll be like, I bet they began right
please
there.
leave her alone, please.
I can find like I'll string theory it back to this point that they began. They're like,
Well, he
why
told
do we
me
talk-
to do it.
Don't talk about
He
this. They might
told me
get
to do
ideas.
it.
if there's a stalker out there that wants to find out, it's not because I've told them to do it that they're gonna do it. It's because they're crazy. and it's probably me, so it'll be fine. I'll show up and Elf will be like, that's cool. That's cool.
It's Brad. Whatever.
Let's play some games. Yeah, so we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Great game. Love you all. See you next time on Fimbulwinter. Fimbulwinter. Bye.
Later.
Bye.